legacy diminish. I'ma keep spitting till I accomplish my mission. My ambition is to be distinguished among legends. My presence, the essence of perfection. And yes, it's written in my script, so for this I am destined to do the impossible, overcome obstacles. Whether rational or illogical, minute or colossal, angelic or diabolical, however you wanna get it. Gotta see myself with it till it's said and done. That's how we gon' do it till they witness how it's done. I'm ambitious, yeah, I gotta get it, I gotta see myself. I'm ambitious, yeah, I gotta get it, I need. I'm ambitious, yeah, I gotta get it, I gotta see myself. I'm ambitious, yeah, I gotta get it, I need.
Beat up and bullied and shit, they turn into cops. No shit.
Girl, now you got me feeling this way. I love you more each day. You're like a blessing that got in my way. I promise we could marry, just not today. But I got you, girl. Forever mine, I pray. But I got you, girl. But I got you, girl. I ride with you, wait outside for you. Even change where I reside, it's like I glide with you. Always been true, you always been true. You my baby, say ain't like it when I called you boo. Know how to hold me down, plus you a full-blown clown. So gee, other women dare not come around. And she don't walk, she creeps in my dream. Freak, get me together, then cook and clean. Nice in the kitchen, like she in the trap. I'm like, ain't nothing to cook, she whip a whole meal back. She addictive, I be fiending, and her sex is like crack. I'm in the bed like a clucker, like can I hit that? To watch you get dressed, always smell the best. Watch where you spray and kiss your neck. Really couldn't live without you, never ever had to doubt you. Always show you I could trust you, love and lust you. Girl, now you got me feeling this way. You're like a blessing that got in my way. I promise we could marry, just not today. But I got you, girl. My forever mine, I pray. But I got you, girl. But I got you, girl.
I just definitely want to check it out again. Because like I heard it a couple like, you know, like
gonna make you mine, so real, and you know me. Together we will grow. I will always be there for you, never be alone. Everything on one knee, I be dropping, but not today, babe. We just window ring shopping, window ring shopping. Not today, babe. Just window ring shopping. Girl, now you got me feeling this way. You're like a blessing that got in my way. I promise we could marry, just not today. But I got you, girl. My forever mine, I pray. But I got you, girl. But I got you, girl.
Was it last weekend? You're like, hey, pull up, and I went to that studio. I should have, like, I'm not gonna say I shouldn't gone to the studio. I smoked a little bit with them, and they were right man, evil, like death and a bunch of parties.
Word on the street, I'ma go. Heard a lot of little things on the low. Niggas tryna test me, that's a no. If you a boss like me, let's make a toast. Sing it, I'm fly, I'm cool. They know, they know. I'm fly, I'm cool. They know, they know. Yeah.
My whole
team getting bread, we should make a toast.
Yeah,
I remember when we wasn't even fucking close. It took a long time to get here, now we on. Congratulations, boy, you made it, now you in your zone. They didn't hit me up, but now they blowing on my phone. Whole city going crazy when I get back home. Gotta hustle, stack my money for a mile long. And I been running shit, no marathon. Your girl is on me like the hair on my skin. She getting naked and she looking like she ready to sin. You just a rookie, I can show you how a champion win. Cause I really been in places that you wish you was in. I got dreams that need pursuing, my vision that I'm viewing. Couple girls I should be screwing, sitting here just drinking, cooling. If money was a topic, then you know I speak fluent. They say I do the most, but nigga, I be overdoing.
Word on the street, I'ma go. Heard a lot of little things on the low. Niggas tryna test me, that's a no. If you a boss like me, let's make a toast. Sing it, I'm fly, I'm cool. They know it, they know it. I'm fly, I'm cool. They know it, they know it. Yeah.
I'ma leave them with no questions. Go status, young homie, watch where you steppin'. The wise pass lessons, no competition. The wrinkles on your brain, I leave a deep impression. I am who I am, don't need permission. I'm in love with the money and who I'm kissing. Could give a fuck if you judge how I'm living. Struggle through it all, trying to find a happy ending. You mad now cause I laugh loud, won't settle down. Offensive, go for it, fourth down. Family around, break bread, we all smile. Been waiting for the feelings a long while. Let's live it up, live it up. Pour it out, pour it out. Drink it up, drink it up. You a boss, you know what is up.
Word on the street, I'ma go.
That's cool.
Heard a lot of little things on the low.
Even if you have a recap, I would love to see it. Or, you know,
Niggas try to test me, that's a no.
I know a few people like.
Hey, if you a boss like me, let's make a toast.
But look, man, when I tell you I'm the GOAT, that ain't no reflection on you. I just feel good about where I'm at. Truth is, y'all don't really want it though. It's bullshit. Let's get it. Hey Sam, make sure you get my right side, homie. I'm a GOAT.
It's King. Rello, I got a bag, I'ma flex with it. Shawty in my phone, cause I next with it. Nigga wrist froze, diamonds dripping wet. Diamonds on my wrist, popping like a Percocet. I just caught the beat, yeah, I'm Gucci down. Depending on the weather, I might wear my bust down.
Dallas ambitious.
I'ma drop the top. Catch me popping bottles, VIP with the
You know, a couple of whatever people, cause like I told you, I do the Instagram stuff, but there's people who will like pop up. Yeah.
Got a bag. Yeah, I do. Got a bag. Maybe two. Got a bag. Yeah. Got a bag.
I got a bag, fill it up with precedence. If you ain't talking about money, then you irrelevant. I'm gonna stack it all the way to the ceiling. Bag money, never stressing how my pockets feeling. Riding with that bag, drop top, no ceiling. All this money on me got me looking
Yes, sir.
like
Mic check. How's everybody doing today? Scott in the house. ASG Rap House.
First thing Alabama, so that made me go get it fast. I'ma hustle with ambition. If I lose it, I get it back. Real with some real hitters that go and chase after Skrilla. I got a bad nigga, and I ain't talking about through. Oh yeah, you know that I'm getting it. Through the bag in the Bentley. From the trenches to cities, and now I tussle with millions. My motivation for critics. Diamonds making exhibit, and I'm a real nigga. Why you hating niggas again?
My wrist, got all these hundreds in my pants, yeah, my pockets thick. All this ice around my neck, man, it cost
cost a brick. Ferragamo on my waist, ball, main jeans. We don't need no friends, we just get that green. Ballin' hard with that K, man, that's the keys. And I'm all about my bad boy, what you mean? Woke up with a lot of money, yeah, I got a bag. Pockets full of dough, what you call, I call it cash. Yeah, these haters mad, cause I got a lot of swag. Woke up with a sack, my diamonds cost a bag. Push the start to jack, Versace round my waist. I'm on a money chase. Wipe out my MCM, that's the cash way. GDB 10K, that's the bag way.
Yeah, bro. I'm feeling myself. 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 I'm feeling my, feeling my. I'm feeling myself. 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 I'm feeling my, feeling my. Feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. Feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling my, feeling my. Feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. Feeling myself, I'm feeling myself, feeling myself, I'm feeling myself, I'm feeling my, sipping on this, I'm feeling myself, smoking this wood, yeah, it's good for my hair, popping that X, so she wanting a savage, put that bitch in Chanel, I got a feeling on herself, now she dripping on her nails, she fell in love with the truth, got nothing to lose, details on the frame, pulling up, I'm changing lanes, I know these fuck boys lame, these niggas capping for the fame. Pull a name and at your brain. We don't play by the rules. No, we don't fuck with no goose. Got your bitch getting loose. I'm feeling myself. 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 I'm feeling my, feeling my. I'm feeling myself. 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 I'm feeling my, feeling my. Feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. Feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling myself. I'm feeling my, feeling my, feeling myself, feeling myself, feeling myself, I'm feeling my, I'm feeling myself. I got some new shoes, I'm feeling myself. I pop me a pill, bitch, I'm feeling myself. If you fuck with the down, you don't do nothing else, ayy. Cause I got nothing to lose. I'm fresh at the slum, I got something to prove, ayy. These niggas want me to lose, but I'm taking bets what it do, smoking the devil to do. So my dick still dance be on cruise, I like my women in twos, and we taking shots of the deuce, pouring it. I don't fuck with the goose, I ain't pouring it. Since she feeling the stuff, she want more of it. Put that D in the nuts, she want more of it. Yeah. I'm feeling myself. 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 I'm feeling my, feeling my. I'm feeling myself. 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 I'm feeling my, feeling my.
Your body sweet though, I call you shit though. This your body not die yo, I call you shit though. But baby can I come out go be on top your body? Can I apply my cream oh on top your body? Girl come close, I make her feel you. Anything the girl make I give you. I go be your shoulder when you need me. Oh yeah. In the morning, girl, I go feed you. Be your breakfast, lunch, and the dinner. Tell you my one and only diva. Oh yeah. Your body's sweet though. I call you shit though. This your body not die yo. I call you shit though. But baby, can I come out go be on top your body? Can I apply my cream on top your body? Grateful, 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 grateful. Say baby, jaw, baby them. Your body. My body wants your body. Oh yeah, make we come up body. I go let you touch your body. Balance it up, oh baby, balance it up, balance it up, baby, balance it up. And it's a galanto, me I got it though, yeah. Makachupa galanto.
Where's that coming from?
Me a gatito, yeah. I galanto. Me a gatito, yeah. Makachupa galanto, yeah. Come a galanto, na. Your body sweet, I call you shit. This your body now die, yo. I call you shit. But baby, can I come out to be on top your body?
Yeah, I had you on the camera.
And I apply my cream on top your body. Come follow me, come me baba. Anywhere they get a gada. But only you be my woman, oh yeah. It don't take, my body wants your body. Oh yeah, make we come up body. I go let you touch your body. It don't take, my body wants your body. Oh yeah, make we come up body. I go let you touch your body. It's alright. My body wants your body. I go let you touch your body. My body wants your body.
Alright, bet. Alright, come on, let's go. Play the track.
I remember back in my days. I remember my old ways. Also remember when it changed. Boy, I ain't never been the same. Truly focus on the kingdom, made my eyes locked like Master-Lock. Got a hope for the city. Give them the key like salesman on car lots. And yeah, man, I ball lot. Yeah, man, I call shots. No dope up in this crock pot. But I push G's like a hitch knot. Better tell the city. Gon' tell them that we coming. Got that Holy Ghost all upon me. Bet that devil he gets to running. Got track speed like you say. That power like Mark Henry. But I'm loved like Step Boy. And the whole city gon' cheer me. When I point the light to the sky, ain't the bad symbol that you're seeing. That's the Father, Son, and Spirit. Yeah, boy, that's the 3 in 1. What you know about that good life? Where hope abounds like doomsday. Breakfast with the good night. That's words play to get your words played. Shining light on the darkest days. Bringing hope to the hopeless, man. We trying to see the world say.
Feeling hungry, call me Betty Fart. Yeah, I'm way up, Mary Poppins. What you think that umbrella for? For that hope, yeah, I'm starving. I see the truth, then it's skirt like a Rari. Aha! They think I'm crazy, man, but they lovers of themselves. That's fugazi, man. And they coming up short. They steady rubbing on Christina, but they scared to eat the pork. So you can find me dreaming in the cloud. I'm dreaming, bro. You see the speaker brings the sounds. Now watch these lyrics pull your heartstring. You see that's part of the regime. With all the bias in the media, ain't really what it seems. Then it's big, why me teleport? I'm Cinderella, man, so why you meddling? Like you came up out a box of them shorts. Play acting with them labels on your neck like you was straight about the port. But the truth is, the love of the world
place. I'm on the home run to bring hope to the hopeless. Hope you got the J's lace, man. Playtime is over, put away the games. I got away with game, it's called favor, man. My soul mission is a soul mission. We soul winning, I need catering. Like the beacons up, I'm on fire for Christ to be technical. I live the fire like it's so fishing now. It ain't about to strike. Only thing changes my path for life. On the straight in that road, hit the target with a flame in that road. Point me Lord to my way, and now go. Woe to my foe, to a pit bull, you a bowler, outpost. Outspoken, so I speak out for the ones that lack hope. Do it for the brown, white, and black folks. Do it for the 3 nails in the cross that held up my hope. I'm on the block with these dope dealers, pushing hope with my hope dealers. I'm on the block with these dope dealers, pushing hope with my hope dealers. Said I'm on the block with these dope dealers, pushing hope with my hope dealers. Said I'm on the block with these dope dealers, pushing hope with my hope dealers.
Oh no! Said I'm the neighborhood hope dealer. Said I'm the neighborhood hope dealer. Oh no! I said we all in. Said we fresh about the earth. Oh no! Said I'm the neighborhood hope dealer. Said I'm the neighborhood hope dealer. Oh no! I said we all in. Said we fresh about the earth. Man.
In the city just to come out. Who the baddest of the baddest just show out. And she bad in the club when she go out. She got the girls with her and they bout to show out. She got them heels on, boy, red bottom of feet. With the matching purse with her looking fly as can be. A lady in the streets, you know what in the sheets. When she walk past you, boy, smelling like a beef street. She got that good look with that good smell. That good walk, she know how to do her hair. Her lashes on right, individual, so they took time. You know the way she came and she looked, that it took time. Big fine horse and her lips stay glossed up. Her eyes stay arched with a clique of bad horses. Ooh, in the city, ain't nobody messing with her. I seen her from the front like a camel came with her. She bad, she knows she bad. She always coming first, she don't never come in last. Her whole girl bad, her whole clique bad. When she look in the mirror and she knows she bad. She bad, and she knows she bad. She always coming first, she don't never come in last. Her whole girl bad, her whole clique bad. When she look in the mirror and she knows she bad. She bad, then the mother, her home girl bad, her whole clique bad. When she look in the mirror and she knows she bad. Her thoughts in her head, goddamn, I'm killing them. Drinks on her in the club, she turned up. Soon she hit the door in the club, she turned up. They lined on up right in front of the picture man. Took a few pictures, then they put them on Instagram. She knows she hot, she knows she on fire. With them shades on, she knows she on fire. She always coming first, she don't never come in last. With her homegirls behind her, see they all drag that. She bad, she knows she bad. She always coming first, she don't never come in last. Her homegirl bad, her whole clique bad. When she look in the mirror and she knows she bad. She bad, and she knows she bad. She always coming first, she don't never come in last. Her homegirl bad, her whole clique bad. When she look in the mirror and she knows she bad. She bad, she bad and she classy. She got her stuff together and she far from a ratchet. Going out, turning heads, boy, they just a habit. She got some tricks for you, boy. Just like that ring, she got her hair did up and she walk like a diva. Hips like a horse and she sexy like Trina. So you take home and let your mama meet her. Her homegirls bad and they follow the leader. Got their heels on, boy, and they dancing the VIP. Nothing real wild, just grown and sexy. She always coming first, she don't never come in last. She bad, she know it, ain't a vouch for that. She bad, she knows she bad. She always coming first, she don't never come in last. Her whole girl bad, her whole clique bad. When she look in the mirror and she knows she bad. She bad, and she knows she bad. She always coming first, she don't never come in last.
Yo, what's up, y'all? Y'all know what it is. It's your boy, pAYpERbOI News here, hosting the show for y'all today. We here with my boy, gRIME Labs in the house, baby. You already know what it is. Give a shout out to them folks out there checking you out, gRIME Lab. What's up, man?
I appreciate anybody streaming right now. Shout out to pAYpERbOI News for having me on.
Already.
Opening the door, just for being humble, being real.
Already.
And just having a great vibration, great frequency with this guy. So everybody go check him out, subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, and you guys know what it is. Today we here on the Jukebox night. It's Ambitious Dallas Media Hub, and we showing love. We playing all the latest music that just came through from all your local artists. That's what the Jukebox is. We showing love. We're gonna step into some little grime lab. I call him Lab. We're gonna step into some of Lab's music today. He brought some music with him, so we're gonna bump some of his. I'll let y'all know when that's coming up. You know, we at the top of the hour here in about 5-10 minutes. We at the top of the hour, so we're gonna play some music until we get to 10 o'clock. Then we're gonna come in and we're gonna holler at y'all, like for real, for real. All right, so we're gonna check y'all out here momentarily. Y'all make sure y'all keep listening to us. We got some bangers going on today. I started you guys out with some of the old school stuff that we already been listening to, but here in a little bit I'm gonna play some official brand new, some new. So y'all just check us out. We're gonna be here till about 11, 12 o'clock, 11:30. So y'all check us out. Me and Grime Lab holding it down over here. Y'all better know it already. Let's go into some new. Let's play a new one. I'm gonna play Jeremiah. I call it Jeremiah. He calls it Jemaiah. So we're gonna play some, and this is by King Sada, you guys. This is King Sada. Y'all know King Sada. He's the one that has the song that I always play on the Sundays. The Devil Is a Lie. So this is a new one by him, and you guys just heard his other new one. It's Chateau, by King Sada. So I did talk to him. He was down in Africa. He gave me a shout. He's gonna start sending us all kind of music from there, from his part of the country, y'all. So y'all know I'm international, and when on the Jukebox I play all kind of music from everywhere. So you know, if y'all got some people that y'all want to hear on the station, tell them to send the music in. You can find me at ASG Music Studio. Y'all know it is at gmail.com. That's ASGMUSIC. Oh, this is for you too, man. You might want to write this down, man. You might want to go ahead and put this in your set. Yeah, we might as well kill two birds with one stone, man. We might as well get it in, man. So it's ASGMUSIC STIDIO at gmail.com. So y'all holler at your boy, you know what I mean? Anytime y'all got some music, y'all ain't got to call me. Just send it on over. I'm here. I'm with it. I'm going to play it. Now, if it's garbage, I'm going to stop in the middle of it playing. And don't be mad. I'm going to stop in the middle of it playing, and I'm going to turn it off. You know what I'm saying? So I'm still going to be critical over here, but, you know, I'm going to give you the opportunity to play it. You know what I'm saying? So you can't be too mad at your boy. At least
I feel real about it, though. At the same time,
yeah.
I gave him a chance.
I gave him a chance, man. You get one try. You get one turn off here. After that, I'm going to be looking for your music coming in, and I'm going to put it over there in the trash file. So y'all keep that 100. If you get your music put in the trash file, don't worry about it. Send me an email that says, man, please try this song instead, and I'll give you another chance. You know, if God can forgive, I can too in the music. So y'all check this out. We're going to go to this new one, Jemaiah by King Sada. Here we go, baby. Let's check him out. Here it is.
It's still recovering from that trash.
King D. It's rising on the beat.
Since I met her, me I no sleep. You dey do me like me, I drink Hennessy. You tip my heart, you be on no shit. You be my personal shit. Yeah, you bad. Say you bad. Yeah, you bad. Say you bad. I no go lie you. Anytime I see you a higher, I'm gonna go against you a higher. Don't for the against you a higher. I'm a lion, but anyway, see you a mellow. One get one of a kind of. Don't for the guess you are lion. Since I met her, me I no sleep. He dey do me like me, I drink Hennessy. You tip my heart, you be on your shit. You be my personal shit. Yeah, you bad. Say you bad. Yeah, you bad. Say you bad. I found the girl. Jemima. 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 Take it, tell you fine. Tell you good. Tell you settle. One of a kind. Let go. Anywhere you go, I follow you go. I don't wanna leave you alone. Say you feeling me, I go take you home. Anybody when you mbuji yaka. Anywhere you go, I follow you go. I don't wanna leave you alone. Say you feeling me, I go take you home. Anybody when you mbuji yaka. Tell me about the girl. Everybody sitting girl. I mean about the girl. Everybody sitting girl. I mean about the girl. Everybody sitting girl. I mean about the girl. Everybody sitting girl. Since I met her, me I no sleep. Either do me like me, I drink Hennessy. You tip my heart, you be on your shit. You be my personal shit. Say you bad, say you bad, say you bad, say you bad. Since I met her, me I no sleep. Either do me like me, I drink Hennessy. You tip my heart, you be on your shit. You be my personal shit. Say you bad, on the fortune something. Say you bad, okay. Say you bad, say you bad. Hold me baby, hold me tight. I promise me and you no go ever fight. Anything you want, and me and you aside. I promise me and you no go ever fight. I mean it, come name it. I mean it. Come name it. Baby bad. Say you bad. My baby bad. Say you bad. Ba ba ba. Kingy.
Songs produced by Audio Genius.
This is paradise, I'm telling you. This sounds like a great big pussy just waiting to get fucked.
I got that white and that brown and I'm trying to sew up the town. I got that cushion, that drink, I'm trying to sew up the town. I got that white and that brown and I'm trying to sew up the town. I got that cushion, that drink, I'm trying to sew up the town. I got that white and that brown and I'm trying to sew up the town. I got that cushion, that drink, I'm trying to sew up the town. I got that white and that brown and I'm trying to sew up the town. I got that cushion, that drink, I'm trying to sew up the town.
They already know who it is. Off the bars and the sound. Just got a couple of bricks. About to sew up the town. Just got a Migo connect. He to ship me some pounds. Ain't got that raw dope that had them fiends looking around. Got the white and the brown. Got the cushion, some drink. Got the dust. Got pills. Got Molly for days. I got mattress money. Got cash in the safe. Secure my own bag. Ain't got no time running the banks. This is gangster music. You can feel in your heart. All my niggas is real. And they all play their part. Told Diggs we gon' win. Mellow and Dre said I'm smart. Cause I mapped this all out from the end to the start.
I got that white and that brown and I'm trying to sew up the town. I got that cushion, that drink, I'm trying to sew up the town. I got that white and that brown and I'm trying to sew up the town. I got that cushion, that drink, I'm trying to sew up the town. I got that white and that brown and I'm trying to sew up the town. I got that cushion, that drink, I'm trying to sew up the town. I got that white and that brown and I'm trying to sew up the town. I got that cushion, that drink, I'm trying to sew up the town.
I got that cushion, that drink, from 48, break the bank. Gas, 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 I can fill up your tank. Best tree in the city, I never get no complaint. I'm so much walk out my bank, I go just hard in the paint. I got the lines in the ground, I'm trying to show up your town. I flood the metro with lean in your city limits per pound. Hold it off for the A-Sound like lay it down, lay it down. 448 in your city, I must be making my round. Focus the niggas no clown, we don't be capping for clown. I keep my foot on their neck, they keep my name in their mouth. MC a bag full of racks, that bitch on 800 down. R.I.P. to the pimp, I'm talking king of the sound.
I got that white and that brown and I'm trying to sew up the town. I got that cushion, that drink, I'm trying to sew up the town. I got that white and that brown and I'm trying to sew up the town. I got that cushion, that drink, I'm trying to sew up the town. I got that white and that brown and I'm trying to sew up the town. I got that cushion, that drink, I'm trying to sew up the town. I got that white and that brown and I'm trying to sew up the town. I got that cushion, that drink, I'm trying to sew up the town.
I'm on the way to your city
with some heavyweight.
In the kitchen whipping up and cooking, look at Bobby Flay. I got the white and the brown, I got the cushion to drink. Put the little bitch on the highway, put the work in the gas tank. I got the sack, when I come back I'm bringing that activist. They want it all, they going crazy, they never had this shit. You like the quality, I got the quantity, I got the baddest shit. I got expensive taste, I like the baddest bitch. Why they keep fucking with me? That little money don't mean nothing
Okay, y'all, we back. So y'all know what it is. I got my boy once again, Grime Labs in the house. We're gonna be discussing a couple of things on, how to get this money on the merchandise and everything. He's already an affiliate of it already. He's doing pretty good in the community with his merchandise. So we doing merch sales today. That's what our conversation is gonna be about. We're gonna do a little insight. We ain't gonna give y'all no secrets, but we're gonna tell y'all what's going on and how necessary it is on the streets to have some merchandise along with whatever you're doing out there. As far as I know, most of the people I deal with are artists. He's also a great producer. He does music. We're gonna listen to some of his music today. So he's an entrepreneur, pro Mexican, Puerto Rican. Oh shoot, I'm gonna get my butt kicked today, y'all.
No, shout outs to the Mexicans though. They're great people as well.
Already, so I'm cool. I made it through, y'all.
I ain't gonna get mad at that.
Yeah, right on. So that's my boy right there. So, hey, man, tell us a little bit about what's going on with your business, man. Put us down, man. Let us know, where we can find you. Tell us all the good stuff that's going on in your life, man. No bad, man. We don't want to know you got a ticket, man.
Well, I mean, of course, as being a musician, I'm also a graphic designer, freelance, a painter. I'll do several paintings and sell them. Like I'll do the local offer-up sites as well as other sites as well. But then a huge portion boost of my business is where I got into the whole clothing and the resale game.
Yeah.
Being able to find either new or even used thrift store clothing, seeing the rarity in it, seeing that I could flip it for a better price. And honestly, once I started getting into this, I started at first, I was working a full-time job. And I started barely getting into it, just popping trunk, going to the barber shops, going to the gas station.
So you was out there on your hustle first.
And, pop trunk to kind of get awareness. And people would be like, whoa, you got this and this.
Yeah.
Because it's not all my brand. Though I used to start with my own brand stuff, Grime Lab stuff. My own
Oh, you do have some Grime Lab stuff.
I used to do it, but I don't do it as much just because of the profit range. It doesn't always hit.
Okay.
Plus I buy products. Sometimes that product can sit for a long time.
Can we sell that product on ADMH Live, man? Yeah, I want to expose Grime Lab, man. It just rolls off your tongue well, man. You know what I'm saying? Grime Lab, man. We got to get you some. Yeah, so that's real talk, man. So yeah, but go ahead, man. Tell us a little bit more of how you got yourself there.
Like the whole product, I would say like I'm a curator when it comes to certain.
Like that word.
My focus is hats. Really, I'm getting into T-shirts as well. Back when I was a kid, I would flip shoes.
Okay.
But really, the hat.
Back when you was a kid, so you've been entrepreneur for a while on this, huh, man?
I've always been like a little bit of a hustler, man. Even I can take it back to grade school. I would either sell like CDs of like, download all the music from Kazaa or LimeWire or whatever and sell a little mixtape for a couple $. And I had the computer, had internet access. Not everybody had that. And then I was just on top of it. I'm always like to find that new.
Yeah.
That progressed into when I'm a skateboarder, I would sell VHS tapes of, pretty much bootleg a skateboard movie I bought and sell tapes off. And then I knew a bunch of skaters that, they want to see the tape. The tape just dropped. They're not about to spend $20, $30 for the brand new.
Yeah, right.
Flip little copies of it. Just little stuff. Finding ways to do it.
So it's in your blood, man. You've been knee high to a grasshopper selling some shit.
I have to, because I mean, you can always have that 9-to-5 job and the security, but you're just gonna base it all off that 9-to-5. If you don't have a dream outside the box, how are you gonna get to that next level?
Yeah, that's real talk, man. And you know what? The best dream is the one you've been dreaming the longest, and you're occupying it, man. So that's a blessing right there, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, y'all heard it right here first on Ambitious Dallas Media Hub. You got to start somewhere. Start when you're young is what he's saying, man. Start when you're young, and then you ain't got to work no 9-to-5. You can just be at the crib, checking your account and checking your product, man. That's a good thing right there, man. So now we know that you sell product, you sell merch. Check this out, man. Now tell us a little bit about your producing side, your production side that you do, man. Your beats and your music, man. Did you get my email?
No, I did not.
The ASG.
I got your email.
All right. I need you to shoot me over some music, some beats real quick. We're going to go on break, and I'm going to allow you to send some of that over. We're going to come right back, and then we're going to play a little bit of your music, a little bit of your beats in the background while we chatting and stuff. Okay. So if you brought some beats, that'd be great. No words, just beats, that's great. If you also brought some finished products, something that you've already mastered and mixed, or somebody you want to put out there, some sounds you want to, please send that over. It's all a new day for us over here. This is the Jukebox, so we're going to show you a lot of love over here. We really appreciate you coming out. If you guys remember, about a week ago, last week, wasn't it? Grime Lab was up in here. He was sitting on the floor with me, and I was like, man, this is a real dude. I need to bring him on the show and just represent everything that he's got going on. So that's what we doing today, y'all. We showing love to the ones out there working. We showing love to the ones that's out there making sense of everything, and we definitely showing love to the ones that's on that system, that internet system. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what we doing nowadays is the internet. So hey, this is America, baby, and we love it down here, and we taking full advantage of it. So y'all Americans, y'all keep tuning in. I'm gonna play this song by this lady named Savage. Okay, and the thing about Savage is she's got a video at one of our at our very first locations where she's doing it inside of our booth. I missed the booth, y'all. I'm bringing it back as soon as I can get everything situated. Y'all gonna see the booth back in full fucking effect. So we're gonna go straight into her. Let me tweak it a little bit and pop it out for you guys. And you guys just be patient with me. I'm gonna pull her up right here, right now. Yeah, her name is Savage. This is a jam right here. I really like this song right here, so that's why I decided I was gonna go ahead and play it. So y'all gonna see it. It's an old footage, and I'm gonna go ahead and put that in right now. It's a video in the ASG Trap House, the very first one. So let's dig it out and check it out. Here we go.
Roll one, smoke one, take one to the head, man. Cross me, you a dead man. Money be the intent. Trying to find my way in the world, I got regrets. Shout out to that man that messed me over, made a savage. Roll one, smoke one, take one to the head, man. Cross me, you a dead man. Money be the intent. Trying to find my way in the world, I got regrets. Shout out to that man that messed me over, made a savage. I'm a savage. Now I'm a savage. Yeah, I'm a savage. In my bag's where I stay, making moves every day. Don't need love, I'm good, babe. Don't have time for heartache. Money change, but don't change my advance on delay. Favorite trips to the bank. My big bank got valet. Got no keys, I just push from outside, come alive. And them doors suicide. When I ride, convertible when it drops. Throw a stack when it drops. I just paid a couple bills, put my mama in the hills. Wanna get out, what a world. I'm still daddy's little girl. Taught me worth, I'm blessed, no luck. Little sister, that's Keela. Go to the world for home blood. My right man, that's a judge. That's my bestie. What don't test me, nah. I'm a savage. Now I'm a savage. Yeah, I'm a savage. Roll one, smoke one, take one to the head, man. Cross me, you a dead man. Money be the intent. Trying to find my way in the world, I got regrets. Shout out to that man that messed me over, made a savage. Roll one, smoke one, take one to the head, man. Cross me, you a dead man. Money be the intent. Trying to find my way in the world, I got regrets. Shout out to that man that messed me over, made a savage. Got no fears, what I doze in there, yeah, I suppose. Trying to pull up in a rose, my trap house the studio. In a world full of snakes, realize the roof is fake. Wanna be like me, they envy me. Now my friends and world's my frenemies. Trying to copy my identity, wanna mess up my serenity. Confidence, I got the recipe. Them odds was seen and less than me. See Taylor 2 times rest in peace. In my pain, you'll hear my clarity. Emotion with the melody. I killed, there's no apologies, nah. I'm a savage. Now I'm a savage. All right, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Put the headphones down right here on the stool. All right, y'all, we back. Hold on, I'm gonna put this on pause. So yeah, that's my girl right there with the song Savage right there. That's a beast of a song right there. I really like that one. That's why I went on here and played that for you guys today. But once again, we in here with Grime Lab doing it up right now. Talking merch talk. We talking merch talk. This is my boy right here. You're gonna see a lot of him. We're trying to connect everything. So ADMH Live is gonna have a little bit of his merch on our service. This is what we doing. We putting together in the community. We working with one another. We hanging out with one another, and then we come on live and tell you what we're doing, so that you guys can go and check it out yourselves and see the reality of it. So hey man, let's go back into the conversation of we didn't even get you to send your music. We'll do that on the next music display. So we got time. So man, tell us a little bit about your production, man, and what made you get started in that, man. How'd
Well,
you
the
get
whole
there?
production side, I would say it started way, way back around the same time when I started rapping. When I started rapping, I didn't have, of course, there's no computer, there's no tools. This is back 2003, 2004. There's, you know, the tools were very limited. I'm gonna say the first like that got me into it. It was a Jadakiss game called On the Mic.
I
And
love
it came with
Jadakiss,
the
bro.
USB microphone, and you were just rapping karaoke to like Snoop Dogg songs, you know, Nothing But a G Thing, whatever. But it had that mic. And when I got into college, I actually plugged that microphone into the computer, and it worked. So hence, this is where I started rapping. And, you know, of course, at that time, you're just pulling beats from online, you know, downloading beats. And at the same time, I wanted to make my own beats. I saw, like, that passion and the love for it, you know. From being a kid, I was taking piano classes. I always been into, you know, the band, musician, playing saxophone. So, of course, I wanted to compose my own music, and it all started from there. Rough start, you know, you're going to pull loops and pull presets and tweak it and find your own kind of way. And then from there, you start getting your own drum kits, your drum machine.
Right.
Getting better programs. When I first got Ableton Live, that was just night and day. All of a sudden, I'm able to create my own beats. I had my own.
Oh, so you use the Apple product to do what is that? What's the name of that software?
GarageBand.
Oh, you using GarageBand?
At first, yeah, because GarageBand came with the Apple Mac computer.
It sure did.
It comes with the computer. You're like, okay, I at least got something.
They still got that program too.
For sure. It's still really good, like program.
Right.
You know, of course, there's better programs for industry quality. But if you know what you're doing, if your hardware is right, there's nothing against that program. Because I think for any producer or any musician trying to do something, use what you got.
So you still use that product right now?
Yeah, I still use GarageBand.
Oh, that's what's up, bro.
GarageBand. Like I like it. I've mastered it. There's several versions. I actually was using the old version of GarageBand from the 2004-2005 period, and able to reinstall it on a brand new iMac computer just to be able to because I mastered it so well, I knew where everything was.
Right.
And of course, slowly I've transitioned into different programs, but I still go back to GarageBand.
What other programs are you using right now?
I use of course GarageBand. I use to make beats a lot. BeatHawk, which is actually something you could download on your iPhone. I had an iPad, so I'm able to trigger that BeatHawk. The BeatHawk is super powerful. I compare it to an MPC.
What's that other program that everybody uses with the Mac?
Well, a lot of people will use Pro Tools. That's
Pro
the
Tools.
industry standard.
Yeah,
There's
Pro Tools.
Logic.
Logic, all those, Logic is a big one though. Logic
is a big one.
Yeah.
A lot of people use Cubase. I also got a lot of experience with Cubase, dealing with reggaeton artists. And, start from Puerto
Now
Rico.
tell us what reggaeton is. What's reggaeton? What's that?
Reggaeton is it's a more electronic club feel of reggae rap.
Oh, okay.
And all it is basically we're taking a reggae beat, speeding it up, making it electronic, and it has that dembo.
Do you have some of that for us today?
Not at all at the moment.
Okay. I'll put you on the spot, but
I'm gonna send you something.
Okay.
I know I got some reggaeton music. I don't do a whole lot of it, but I kind of want to go back into making that and actually go back into some roots. It's called playero music. Playero music is music that was played at the beach. Like they would remix, they would take a hip hop song, add that reggaeton, that reggae drum bass beat, and then remix all these hip hop songs that were coming out. And this is old era, I don't say old, but 90s, early 90s era, where people were just spitting freestyle. This is how Daddy Yankee got his break, Nicky Jam, some of the biggest reggaeton artists that you would hear nowadays worldwide.
Yeah.
They got their breaks from making those mixtape series, which we'll call playero.
Playero. Got you, man. So yeah, man, I see you all into different kind of music. So what's your favorite genre of music though, man?
I mean, we spoke about it before. I like the soul, the blues, that jazz feel, something with deep emotion, something with honesty. One of my favorite performers and singers is Sade. Sade, just because
I love her, man.
How she.
Man, how you know my wife, man?
I'm in love with your wife.
Man, me too, man.
Yeah, I mean, certain people like that are able to really resonate. I would say someone that's more recent but passed away, Amy Winehouse, had a great voice, a great presence, and something in her voice when you hear her perform or see her perform. It was very emotional, and capturing that emotional, I think, is sometimes rare in a hip hop realm.
Yeah, it is.
R&B more frequently because you're talking about love and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I like that. I like music that has some type of emotion that can make you cry, that makes you think that you know every single word the first time you hear it.
Yeah.
Because it just resonates, that it's so real.
Yeah,
but it doesn't
no
not
shit.
only limited to that. I just like authentic music in all realms, reggae.
So now you're from Puerto Rico, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. What kind of music? What's their flavor of music down there in Puerto Rico?
Reggaeton is super heavy. Reggaeton's super heavy, but nowadays we got Bad Bunny. Like
Bad Bunny go hard.
He's the biggest name. There's a couple other guys, of course.
Yeah, he's real big, bro.
And they took that reggaeton realm and turned it into Spanish trap.
Mm-hmm.
So now they take the trap sound, famed by the Migos, they'll say, and took it to Puerto Rico, and they're doing Spanish lyrics on top of it, talking about
I know. Drake did that with Bad Bunny.
Oh, that's
he made. I said, man, Drake talks Spanish now.
A huge look, not only for Bad Bunny, but I think it works vice versa.
Yeah, it did work vice versa, man.
Latin culture already loves Drake. Drake music's everywhere.
That's why he probably did it though, man.
Him looking out for Bad Bunny and vice versa.
Yeah, that was hot.
A huge look for Bad Bunny.
And they made a video and everything, man.
Oh,
yeah, that went really hard. I had that song on my playlist, man. But I like Bad Bunny, man. His first song he came out with, man. What's the name of that first song he came out with when he was in the like a diner? No, not the very first one, but the one that went national. The one that we really realized, oh, Bad Bunny, he's the shit. It's about smoking weed, man. Man. I can never remember the name of that song, bro.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I don't listen to all of Bad Bunny's catalog either, but I'm definitely respect the hustle where he came from. From simple roots in Puerto Rico. He even mentioned in certain songs that before no one's recognized him, and now he's super famous. Like he can't even go to the biggest mall in Puerto Rico anymore because he is that megastar.
No stuff.
And a trendsetter. For the things he does is his style, his dress clothing style.
Yeah.
And a lot of people maybe in America see that as like, what? Like he's wearing flamingo colors and
he do be wearing. Yeah, he does have that authentic look, man. He does have that look we're not used to.
Representing that Puerto Rico flavor.
Right.
A lot of cats do have that flavor. Mix that polo, the short shorts with some Jordans, the cuttings in your hair with all the design.
Yeah.
That's just like everyday life in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, that's how. And you know what? I also noticed that they did one of the movies with what's that boy's name? Vin is it Vin? Not Vin Ron, but Vin Diesel. Yeah, I think it is Vin Diesel. I think I think it was one of the Fast and Furious movies, man. Yeah, it was when they started. I think they were in Puerto Rico. They were in Puerto Rico.
Storyline, they say it's Brazil.
But
it is in Puerto Rico. There's certain shots that were in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, where they were racing the car at the very beginning.
A big shout. I think Tego Calderon comes out in there.
Mm-hmm.
If you've never heard of Tego Calderon, TEGO, CALDERON, Tego Calderon, one of the sickest lyricist rappers from Puerto Rico, and he comes from this section called Loíza. Loíza is pretty much known as like the black hood area of Puerto Rico.
Is that who was in there? He was racing?
He comes out in that movie, I know, and he's like, a dark guy.
Yeah, I think that was him because I was like, why is this guy so famous that he's in them? So he's famous where he's from then.
He's a super like hip hop megastar from Puerto Rico, other Latin countries as well.
Yeah,
but he's just a real dude. His lyrics are always like he'll use a lot of that slang and terminology only known from Puerto Rico.
Yeah,
and I wouldn't say he blew up on a super high level, but all the Puerto Ricans respect him. He's got a huge legacy as one of the best hip hop artists ever to come out of Puerto Rico.
Really, man. Hey, man, and that's what we need, man. We need, the one thing about the girl that you were just inquiring about, Steiner. The thing about her, bro, is her program that she's developing is called "Please Stop Killing My Black and Brown Babies."
Okay.
So
that was the title.
That was the title of it. Yeah. Okay. So we need you to keep bringing that Spanish culture to us, man. Because we all in the same boat together, man. I've been watching a lot of the Facebook, the real world cops and police, man, and they really treat us tough, man. I mean, I don't never get pulled over. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And when I do get pulled over, I get out the car. I'm always suited and booted, so they're not.
You get out the car?
Fuck yeah, get out the car, man. Yeah, I get out the car, man. You know what I'm saying?
Drop pistols on you, like
shoot, no, they don't do no pistols. I mean, it's all. It's your presence. It's how you look, how you coming at them. And a lot of it has to do with how you talk to them too. If you come out there and you talking like you a rapper, man, then they don't understand that terminology. And I'm sorry, man. If you come to me and start talking Spanish, bro, I'm not gonna understand that terminology. If I'm a cop, I'm about to be like, hold on. And if you come in with aggression, I'm definitely gonna draw up on you. You know what I'm saying?
Disrespecting right off the way.
Right. So, I don't give the cops any props on how they're doing it, but sometimes you got to look at yourself and look at your people and say, hey, let's apprehend this whole situation differently. Let's start out different. But and like I said, I've been watching it on Facebook, man. And sometimes you can start out different, man, and they go bad on you anyway.
That's true.
So then that's what gives the determination, man. It's a color thing, because even the cool cats and the guys that got kids and little babies in the car, they go bad on them, So, but for some reason, man, God always protects me, man. But I get out the car, I'll be like, look, man, I'm on the schedule, bro. Give me my ticket, man. I talk to them like white people do, and I do watch them when the white people get them, boy. They get. Man, they are so lenient on them, bro. Yeah. It doesn't matter if they're in the trailer park or if they in Beverly Hills, bro. They get love, man.
I mean, I would say then just carrying that respect factor, like you respectfully talk to them, that kind of dilutes the situation from escalating into something aggressive.
Yeah,
because they might see the color of our skin and be like, this guy's a thug, this guy's up to
good.
It could
they
be,
do.
Predetermined notions. How they're gonna approach it. But I've seen a lot of people, like white people from the trailer park, get it bad too, because they're talking to them raw, they're talking to them ghetto, ignorant, and going off like right once you escalate that, the police are like, okay, you want to be an asshole to me?
Yeah.
Let me top that.
Yeah, let me go all the way on your ass.
With the badge.
Stop. 10-4, bring 6 units, please.
Yeah.
One little 110-pound guy and shit.
And then beat their ass whether they have the right or not. Because I've seen some cops be real and actually throw down and, fuck some people up.
Yeah.
Some white dudes too. Like, it's not just, minorities, blacks, Chinese, or anything like that. I think it all depends, like, how you come out and talk to them. And out of respect. Are you aggressive? Are you, escalating the situation before it even started?
Yeah, and you know what, man? I think a lot of it has to do with rap music, bro. It really has put a bad name in the cop's mouth. So, in our followers, our flock, our people, our era of teenagers, kids, and young adults, we listen to rap, and that's our culture. So sometimes, if you don't understand the culture, you don't understand the lingo. And I don't think that cops really take the time out to understand the places that they're surveillancing, that they're motoring around and in the neighborhoods they're in. They just go in like, okay, I got to go to work. I got to be armed. Somebody's going to probably kill me, so I'm going to get them first. And I think that's what makes it really bad, man, is our culture and how we are now is everybody's not a thug like they think they are. Everybody's not a gangster like the police think they are, but they still wear the hoodies, the baggy pants, and have the lingo. And it's just, honestly, a lot of times it's just the lingo and the perception that is misinterpreted, and I think that's where it becomes the law's fault, because they're there to protect and serve. And you know what? Even though you are a for real thug out there and you do be killing, you do be harming, you do be causing problems, as a police officer, you're more trained to get him before he gets you. Just stay with your training. But everybody doesn't have to have that thoroughness that you give when you're out there, apprehending a suspect, and I will take my hat off to a lot of white people, because they are now actually coming at the police very aggressively, showing that there are rights. And they're not saying, oh, I'm doing this because of black people, because you kill them. They're doing it because they're like, hey, man, if they're taking their rights, then that means that they're not constitutionally doing things correctly, And I think those are the white folks that I really take my hat off for and say, hey, man, you guys are doing an excellent job by going out there, just being yourself and using the law and talking to these cops like, hey, you got to kind of quit the way you're doing things, And a lot of white folks are going, which we wouldn't dare do, are going to like the police stations and photoing and doing stuff that if we dare do it, oh man, it's a SWAT team, but we all did.
I admire that too.
Yeah, I do too.
In certain instances, it's not like they're using their power, but maybe they're well spoken.
Yep.
And they're able to translate better into the law system, because a lot of us minorities, we don't know the first thing about like how to file a complaint against a cop. And
Yeah.
I've seen YouTube videos, people trying to do that, and the cops just treat them like shit.
Yeah.
They treat them like shit, and I feel like maybe the police kind of respects, the Caucasian audience more, and they don't have that instant negative perception towards them. So I mean, I completely respect that, because those people are not only just speaking for themselves, they're speaking for everybody. Human rights.
That's right, and that's what they're doing, man. So I do take my hat off to the white folks out there. And I hate to make it a color thing, but right now it is a color thing, and I'm sorry that I have to talk this way. Because I'm fully educated. Went to high school, college, did all the things that I was supposed to do. Ran my own business, third generation business owner. So I get it, but I'm looking at these shows and I'm like, man, I don't want to be like make it a color thing, but bro, it is a color thing, bro, and it's the black and the browns that are getting it tremendously, man. And I just think that a little bit more patience, and some of these cops, man, I just don't think they grew up around black people, man. I just don't think that they've ever been around black people. And then when I also look, we need to, as black people, and I will say black people first of all, we need to learn how to go be a police officer, so that it can be more of us out there policing our own neighborhoods. That's the biggest problem. Nobody wants to be a cop, but when it's problems and some drama happen, everybody wants to call them. So it's just kind of like, if you want to sometimes put a stop or a halt or slow things down in the way it's happening in your community, then raise your kids to be police officers. And that's the thing. You put a black cop out there to be a police officer, he's all by himself, because there's no other blacks that want to be police officers. So here he is. Of course he's going to be an Uncle Tom, because he has to work with these people every day. So it becomes hard. So my thing is that we just need to have more black people in law, in Congress, in all kind of places to set different laws. That would really, really help the situation out, because every time a call goes out in any neighborhood, I notice, not just in the black neighborhoods, but any neighborhood, when the cops show up and there's an incident and they call the rest of the police officers, there's always like 20 white cops. And I'm like, where the nigga cops at? Where the nigga cops at? Or where the Uncle Tom cops at this point? And every one of them is coming out there like, hey, man, we're about to kill us something. So, and they call them gangs, and they are a gang. And in some instances, they are a gang. They're not there to service the people, and I think that's wrong. And, a lot of times they're abusing these women and these young girl kids, and it's just like, and I watch it all day, all the time, because I watch news only, because I'm pAYpERbOI News, but I don't really come and talk about it. I don't come and feed on that and say, hey, and I don't get in the masses of what all the rest of the media does. I really just kind of just derive in my own head on what I need to say and how I need to reach my people, or people of any nationality, because I'm international now. But the people need to know in other countries that they're unlawfully treating us because we don't know the law. That doesn't mean that you have to take advantage of us and do things differently. I was watching the show last night. I usually don't talk about celebrities and stars like that, but I wanted to take my hats off to T.I. Harris, and I just want to say, man, the way you handled yourself out there on those streets when those cops came for you. I know you've heard the back tape where the parts that you didn't get to hear, he had it out for you, man. He had it out for you. He thought you were just being, when you have a certain form of money, man, you just carry a certain type of arrogance. And it's not against anybody. It's just the being proud of yourself, of your accomplishments and the things you've done in your life. You have a way about yourself. And I could see that with Tip. And I understood, his way, but he was extremely calm, bro. I mean, he was a little frustrated because, man, I go in my neighborhood and, the guy won't open the gate for me, and, I'm on billboards, I'm on TV all the time. I understand you might not can see me sometimes. I mean, this guy was African or from another country, but man, I just don't think that the cops had really reason to lock him up and take him to jail. And they didn't. They used PI. I mean, public intoxication, and they took him in for that. And then, the other guy said he felt threatened and stuff. And, if I'm paying $3 million for my house in the neighborhood, and part of that neighborhood, comes with, security at the front door, because most of the people in there are very well to do, and, may have people trying to, come for them in any kind of way because they're or steal something or be, be celebrity struck or whatever the issue is. I can understand that. But as a worker for the neighborhood homeowners association, they should have to tell their names. They should be courteous to the people who pull up, no matter if they know them or not. I mean, because it could be someone that they're visiting, a family member of somebody who lives there. I think that was the bigger picture, and they made it seem like T.I. was just some celebrity that's supposed to get it his way, and he's just big on this on top kind of guy. He is. That's why he paid for that. That's why he lives in that area he lives in. If he didn't want to, then he could have moved in the hood, and he wouldn't have had to deal with that. But at a certain level of finances, you have to move and put yourself in a different position because of where you come from, and who wants you and who's looking for you, and just all the things that derive from that.
Jealousy too.
In the jealousy,
your own city, your own hood.
Yeah.
Like your old friends that you had to start breaking off because if you carry them all this way, they're just leeches. At the end of the day, they're not helping you.
Right, and they can't harm you. They can't harm you by not knowing that there's certain ways you got to be in certain areas. And that's not saying you got to be changed, but it's like a lot of animals out here in the wilderness and stuff. A lot of them change their how they look, change what they do when they're in certain areas because certain things are after them. The predators are lurking. That's right. So as human beings, we're the same way. We have to sometimes change from where we come from because we're in a different area. And I'm not saying that you need to Uncle Tom anything, but you have to be respectful for everybody else that's in their own community who are used to this way to act. And then I say that on the vice versa. Police, you have to do the same thing. You have to remember that some of the neighborhoods you go into aren't like the neighborhoods where you grew up or where you're from. So sometimes you have to change the way you are in your personality and your thoughts. And I'm not saying change now you need to be a thug and rap talk to them. You don't know that. But you do need to change how you apprehend them because it's not going to be the same way as the white man having a conversation with you, talking about, hey, look here, man. Look here, fucker. I need to get my ticket and go on my way. Yeah. That's how they talk to you, and you don't say anything to them, but you're going to wait a minute or I'm going to delay you. I mean, that's the best you're going to do for him when he's cussing you out. And so they try to say in the Constitution that you can't curse at the cops. And it's not in the Constitution that you can't curse. It's freedom of speech. And you can say whatever you want to the police officers, and they're trying to they're abusing the law at this point. They're abusing their power. They're not abusing the law. They're abusing their power. And like I said, I think a lot of the white people who are not out here because they're being, against black people, but out here because they're not following the law. And that's what we pay them for. We pay them to uphold the law. And I thank you, white folks, for reminding them that they have to uphold the law. I don't care what color you are. You got to uphold the law, or why be a cop? If you want to be a nigga killer, then be a serial killer. That's a job you can take. If you like killing black folks, become a serial killer and only kill niggas. We'll understand that better. But to hold the law and use the law and kill us, that's another thing right there. You know what I'm saying? So, black folks, brown folks, y'all be careful out there on the streets, and change into, you have to change sometimes. Be respectful, and just be abiding a citizen. And, that's the best way to do it, because we're not going to get these numbers down of them disrespecting us and mistreating us, black and brown, if we don't make a change within ourselves first. So we do have to change. And I'm not saying that I'm a Malcolm X or I'm a Martin Luther King. I'm neither one of those guys. But I will tell you this, man. My life is very important to me, and I've been rich and I've been poor, and it doesn't matter at all areas of my life. It was always important to me that I lived. So, and I know that's how we all feel, as human beings. Our strive for life is very important to us. So, hey, you guys, just a word from the pAYpERbOI News. Watch how you present yourself when you are talking to the enemy, if that's what you want to call them, And a lot of times the enemy can be the police officers, because they treat us like we are, like we're not from this country, like we can actually jump on a boat and go back to Africa. Nigga, I ain't never seen Africa in my life. I ain't never been there. I ain't never met an African that was my cousin. I'm a 100% thoroughbred American. I drive American muscle. I have an American built house, and I got an American bulldog. If that ain't American, man, I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? And I love hamburgers, and I make the best hamburgers in the kitchen that you can find. So, and I love apple pie. So that's American. You tell me something different, then we're gonna have some words. You know, so, but anyway, I'm not hardcore. We're gonna jump off that topic in for a little bit, and we'll continue with that probably next Thursday. I wanted to talk about it a little more. I'm gonna do some more investigation on it, and we're gonna talk about it a little more. I do want to grab one of my cameras and my media badge and go over to one of the police stations and hold my camera out there and see how they do. But I don't think niggas has graduated to that level yet.
I would say you need a well-educated white person with you just to hold it down.
That's to hold it
They
down.
see nothing but black and minorities out there with cameras. Man,
It's a whole nother thing.
Not over here in this area.
Not over here in this area,
I wouldn't do it.
No, it was all a dream.
It's got to be done at the same time.
It does.
To educate ourselves more about the whole
Right.
process. To educate our own community.
Yeah.
Of how to act, how to portray ourselves, and not to be caught in that same bullshit.
Yeah,
To
yeah.
get stuck behind bars and probation and all the shit that they're gonna put us through.
Yeah,
Just
it's a lot.
Something so simple because police do abuse their power.
They do abuse their powers, and you know what? I think it comes from a higher power, bro. When they go out there, they're like, "Hey, look, we need more arrests. We need more people in these prisons. We got to pay these bills. Go out there and apprehend."
And exactly, that was the point I was gonna bring up because it could be trickling down from there.
It is.
To who's paying their paycheck.
Well, you can
need to
tell.
get 50, you need to get 50 speeding tickets. You need to put someone in jail. You need to do this because tickets, putting someone in jail is just bringing more income for the city.
It is, man. And you know, so I can't. And you know, it's a higher power because when they do kill somebody unlawfully, those guys get a slap on the wrist. I mean, you know, even if the suspect was had a warrant or whatever the situation is, it's not worth killing them. But they getting off, man. They getting off something crazy, man.
Something easy for taking a life. Or doing damage, or sometimes no penalty
at all. Yeah, just fired, and then can go over to the next county and get the job.
I was gonna say that they may be fired for the media to see, oh, he got fired, lost his job, and then they just go over to another county, another state, and they still work.
And they
Who
still
knows
work.
Exactly.
Oh, they're saying it, man. I mean, I'm catching it nowadays. Like they showed one show, and I couldn't believe it, man. I was like, how do the police? How does Congress even allow them to show these kind of shows? And you know, it's the rights that we have. You know that I think I think it was Bill Clinton put that the cameras in play. He's the one that put that Constitution, that right for filming and for his war. He did it for the war to put the cameras in places and be able to use them in the court of law. And so it's the freedom of I forget the terminology of it, so don't hold me on what the terminology is. But he's the one that put that law into effect, the privacy law or something like that, where we can use cameras to do certain things. And it was really for a war that we were trying to do a lot of stuff, you know. And now it's really taken over America, and that's why everybody has cameras. It's my constitutional right to have a camera and take pictures, you know. So that's one of our new things that I think Bush put into effect. If I'm wrong, I'm gonna put the telephone number up. If anybody's listening and knows that law or knows when he did that, what year he did it, please call in. I'm gonna pop that up on the board here in just a few minutes, you guys. So give us a call in. We'd like to know. You can call here at the station and let us know. Right here at Ambitious Dallas Media Hub, we are here with Mr. Grime Lab is in the motherfucking house. It's my dog right there. We're working on some stuff. Today's topic is merch, baby. We merch, not murking. We're not murking anybody. It's just merchandise, okay? So we're talking about that today. So when we come back from playing a couple songs, we're gonna jump back into that and get deeper into his beats, his rhythms, and what he got going on out there in the community. It's about my boy Grime Lab today. Y'all stay with us. Ambitious Dallas Media Hub in the joint. We playing all new music. It's the Jukebox. This is pAYpERbOI News, and we'll be right back. We blacks can up in here. We blacks can. So let's get some music.
It's young to the
Pussy right out there, so Mary go your soul. You say you love me. See, I know get money. Girl, just tell me why you love me. She says she don't know. Love is blind, we all know. That's not the reason why you love me. Tell me why you love me. I tell you why this way to God. See, I don't know. See, I do not know the reason you love me. Say me, I won't know. So just tell me why you love me. I said, tell me why you love me. You just tell me why. From the very first day that I set my eyes on you.
Oh, yo, this is Pussy Rider, baby. Y'all know I keep it international for you, too.
That's what she said to me. Tell me when your love lasts forever. How you won't use me like a pepper. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry to say that. My girl, I'm sorry to say that. Oh no, baby, oh no, no. This love is killing me slow. Oh, oh. And I've got one question. Tell me why you say you love me. See, I know get money, girl. Just tell me why you love me. I said, tell me why you love me. She says she don't know. Love is blind, we all know. That's not the reason why you love me. I said, tell me why you love me. I die who I swear to God. See, I don't know. See, I do not know the reason you love me. Say me, I won't know. So just tell me why you love me. I said, tell me why you love me. You just tell me why. Then who ask why I sing this song? Many girls they can't even go. All this day here to make me strong. I promise I won't treat you wrong. Dirty love, dirty love. Girl, tell me it's not this kind of love you have for me. Oh baby, cause this feeling they be killing and it's killing. I can't deal with it. Oh no, baby, oh no, oh no. This love is killing me slow. Oh oh, and I've got this question for you. Why do you say you love me? See, I know get money, girl. Just tell me why you love me. I said, tell me why you love me. Yeah. She says she don't know. Love is blind, we all know. That's not the reason why you love me. I said, tell me why you love me. Yeah. I die who I swear to God. See, I don't know. See, I do not know the reason you love me. Say me, I won't know. So just tell me why you love me. I said, tell me why you love me. You just tell me why. Just tell me why you love me. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, I love you so.
It's Teddy Banty on the mix.
Love me, get you, love me, why?
It's Young to the big Guinness.
ASG
Okay, y'all, this is the same artist. We're doing the same thing. You have to check it out. ASG in the house, baby.
I'll forgive when you do me wrong. To give a kiss, gonna be the one. I'm a irony. If I tell you, say I don't love you, you want me corny. Girl, I promise I don't go fumble. Allow me, would you follow me? This feeling inside, I can't deny. You be my angel, and you're my dream girl. We go be together.
No shot. That's my boy. Keep playing. Let's see rock.
let you go. I wanna let you know I'm down on my knees cause I just wanna please you. You ain't gotta worry cause this time I'ma teach you. Kiss you, squeeze you, show you my love. To know you are the fine. Give me reply, I take you to anywhere, even Dubai. I'll give you everything you wanna buy. I'm so imperfect but girl I'm gonna try. Would you be my makeup, your mind? No waste my time cause I like now you be my angel and you're my dream girl. We go be together. You know you got me high, my baby, you and I together forever. I wanna make you my boo cause I'm in love with you. I'll be your love forever and forever be with you.
Extravulous.
Would you like to come and play? Would you hold me in my grave? Would you like to come and play? I don't wanna be here any fucking way. Besides all these drugs, I don't know what's gotten into me. I'm high and I'm drunk and I wanna feel your energy. You love me when you high and you hate me when you sober. Never thought I'd see the day you tell me that it's over. Sandbox, will you play with me? If I overdose tonight, would you lay with me? Sandbox, will you play with me? If I overdose tonight, would you lay with me? Tell me I should sober up and try to keep my head straight. Baby, I can't sober up without it, I get headaches. I don't really wanna die, I don't really wanna live. I got nothing left inside, I got nothing left to give. Is it all in my head? Is it all in my head? You would lie to my face and go lie in my bed. I would try to embrace all the shit that you said. First you love me, then hate me, then love me again. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know if it's me or if it's you anymore. I don't wanna be here any fucking way. Besides all these drugs, I don't know what's gotten into me. I'm high and I'm drunk and I wanna feel your energy. You love me when you high and you hate me when you sober. Never thought I'd see the day you tell me that it's over. Sandbox, will you play with me? If I overdose tonight, would you lay with me? Sandbox, will you play with me? If I overdose tonight, would you lay with me? Say you get them butterflies every time that I call. They know us around the city, baby, they know who we are. All our friends say I'm a dog, to the family I'm a dog. I was just young and in love and we were so off of them drugs. We would laugh when we buzz, but we would clash when she get home. Cause a bitch on my phone and no, hold on, I'm wrong. I forgot to listen, Melissa was just an image. I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know if it's me or if it's you anymore. I don't wanna be here any fucking way. Besides all these drugs, I don't know what's gotten into me. I'm high and I'm drunk and I wanna feel your energy. You love me when you high and you hate me when you sober. Never thought I'd see the day.
Okay, guys, I don't know what's going on. We got a technical difficulty with that song for some reason, but we're gonna go ahead and jump back into another jam. I'm trying to post it up. I don't know what's going on with the system. Okay, let me see. You found it? Okay, guys, I don't know what's going on. We got a technical difficulty with that song for some reason, but we're gonna go ahead and jump back into another jam. I'm trying to post up. I don't know what's going on with the system. Okay, let me see this. You found it? Okay, guys, I don't know what's going on.
Alright, I think I'm sending you the MP3 copy.
Okay, cool.
Because really, I'm just going through my phone, through my sent folder.
Yeah.
Just to find copies of the email.
Oh, okay.
Just to like forward it to you. So hopefully that will work.
All right, cool.
And this actually might be the finalized version on here. I'm not sure.
All right, let me try a different song here.
Sent folder.
Let's see what's popping up in there. Yeah, Newport. All right, let's try this song right here. This is LBR, Rocky.
Thought it was over. Thought it was over.
So let's check
Thought it was
this
over.
right now.
Thought it was over. Thought it was over. Thought it was over. Thought it was over.
This white rock I'm rolling, codeine got me coated. Foreign court order, my jewelry imported. Versace boots, I think I'm haunted by gold. One left minute choices jumped out of that Royce. Lettuce on me, pockets look like a garden. But that's not harder for days I was starving. I know some sharks and they make you a target. I run with the mob and they into a stores. My wrist with the fishes is covered in water. See how 550, that bitch cost a mortgage. I got them chickens like on the board. You love her, then keep her away, I'm a spoiler. Lettuce on me, pockets look like a garden. But that's not harder for days I was starving. I know some sharks and they make you a target. I run with the mob and they into a stores. Spoiler alert, this new whip costs a fortune. Cover my soul in Christian Dior. Rock hard, I'm sipping, don't do the liquor. Blood in like a lamp light, I heard that you caught. Chanel on my body, upgrading my fashion. Glitter on my right arm like I'm Michael Jackson. Juke for the boat, before the paint some text. Run with them Panthers like Christian McCaffrey. I'm smoking loud, what you say, I didn't hear that. Paint on my vet, color earwax. Lil' Bando shoe where your ear and Versace chain reactions, they all thought they was air. Give them stranger actions, pull up demon, no Hellcat. She wanna fuck, I can tell that. He got some balls, hold a mail at. If they ain't right, get a mail back. Pour it, hop out the ghost like I was Casper. New rolling on me like a pastor. Play with them Falcons like dude from Atlanta. Swim from the sewer, we didn't use a pal. White rock in my lungs and codeine on my blouse. Perkins, I'm popping, I'm high as a loud. Lil' peasant bitch told me she love me, I'm flat. I'm breath from the mud, I ain't mirth from the gravel. This white rock I'm rolling, codeine got me coated. Foreign court order, my jewelry imported. Versace boots, I think I'm haunted by gold. One left minute choices jumped out of that Royce. Lettuce on me, pockets look like a garden. But that's not harder for days I was starving. I know some sharks and they make you a target. I run with the mob and they into stores. My wrist with the fishes is covered in water. See how 550, that bitch cost a mortgage. I got them chickens like on the board. You love her, then keep her away, I'm a spoiler. Lettuce on me, pockets look like a garden. But that's not harder for days I was starving. I know some sharks and they make you a target. I run with the mob and they into stores.
Junior boy, nigga. You gotta think. When you feel love, like, is it really real love? You know, sometimes you go through shit, man. This is a complicated situation. This is a complicated situation that I'm in now. Cause I don't know how.
All right, y'all know what it is. This is Junior Boy right here. Hey, man, I have to give a special shout out to my boy Junior Boy for showing up yesterday and blessing us with his presence. Hey, man, we had a good time yesterday, y'all. I hope y'all tuned in for that. If not, y'all can go to youtube.com/C/Ambitious Dallas Media Hub and go to the channel and check it out. You know what I'm saying? That was a hot show last night. We had a lot of beautiful women on the show also. So y'all check this out right here. This is my boy Complicated Situation.
Telling me what you had to offer, all I need is your heart. We was greatness for like a minute, then that moment was lost. If you love her, you gotta show it. If you don't, it'll cost. Got me questioning, was it real love? Cause I don't feel love. I'm lonely in the presence of my dream, but is it still love? No longer can I go through all this pain. A Xana kill love. Was blinded by that spark off in your eye, I just couldn't get enough. How could you question my loyalty? I'm who you really trust. Wanted to give you a part of me, but now we giving up. Nobody know it but you and me. What is this really for? I'm lost without a cause. My fault to think that it was more than love. Situation that I'm in now. Cause I don't know how you thinking, how should I feel now? We was supposed to be in love, now I can't stay up at this club. We need to get back to us, or what it is now. This a complicated situation. Situation. This a complicated situation. This a complicated situation. It hurts me to not know how you think. This a complicated situation.
Alright, y'all check this one out right here. It's by Little Cass and Young Buck. It was a request by my boy Grand Lab in the house, so he requested that one, so y'all check this joint out.
You're now listening to the sounds of Nautical Trap.
I got a bag of drugs, no medic. These niggas drinking on straight synthetic. I ain't tryna fuck no bitch that petty. I ain't tryna fuck no bitch that petty. I got a bag of drugs, no medic. These niggas drinking on straight synthetic. I ain't tryna fuck no bitch that petty. I ain't tryna fuck no bitch that petty.
Yo, I murder with the thugs. Disrespect us in some lines, getting crossed. You ain't fucking with these thugs. Fools like harder to some shit pop off. It's funny. I'm the player with the money, yeah. Don't it funny, yeah. Rock star, move 100, yeah. It ain't nothing, yeah. Grab a pen and break it down, yeah. Fuck the town, yeah. When I speak, don't make a sound, yeah. I should drown, yeah.
I got a bag of drugs, no medic. These niggas drinking on straight synthetic. I ain't tryna fuck no bitch that petty. I ain't tryna fuck no bitch that petty.
I don't like to brag, but my bitch brag for me. Used to be a good girl, I gotta transform me. I try to pay attention, but y'all mad boring. I'd rather sip, drink, say bitch, keep on. Working at my office, I fit for the business. The way I made a snow, you would've thought that it was Christmas. I seen on the cross, I keep it like a Christian. I got a million flows, fool, I can go the distance.
I got a bag of drugs, no medic. These niggas drinking on straight synthetic. I ain't tryna fuck no bitch that petty. I ain't tryna fuck no bitch that petty.
I'm in my old school rolling, cocaine around me. About to cross the state line in Davidson County. In the back of the projects is where they found me. I think we need a flood, so I told my plug drown me. Swim, niggas. A black tee with a pair of Gucci Timbs, nigga. And you ain't get it from me, you got it from him, nigga. A couple fiends that's been waiting on they checks. You been showed all month, so you gon' take what you get. Chattanooga been shopping in the A, but not no more, cause I'm back to distributing the yay. My price is low. Knoxville ain't had a deal with the pills in a long time. Now here it is, motherfuckers, and I want mine.
Bag of drugs, no medic. These niggas drinking on straight synthetic. I ain't tryna fuck no bitch that petty. I ain't tryna fuck no bitch that petty. I got a bag of drugs, no medic. These niggas drinking on straight synthetic. I ain't tryna fuck no bitch that petty. I ain't tryna fuck no bitch that petty.
Alright, y'all, we back. I got some new music by my boy Lab. I call him Lab, y'all. I got some new music by my boy Lab. Hey man, what's that second song? Is y'all listening? What's the?
Jolison, yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. We're gonna play that here in a few minutes, y'all. I wanted to get back into a little bit of more merch talk with my man. Once again, and we just want to tell you guys this is Grime Lab. He does production. He also has a popping little merch line going on right now. So we're gonna try to come together and do a little business and put some of his stuff on ADMHlive.com. So give me a little time. I'm trying to get it posted up there by next week, or at least get to bottom line with him on how we're going to go ahead and get the distribution going on the site. So once again, that's going to pop up on your ADMHlive.com, y'all. Grime Lab. So y'all just go there. I'm going to have it on one of the pages. You guys can click on Grime Lab and check out some of his material. Check out what he's been doing since knee high to a grasshopper. So now let's go back into some of your conversation about your production and your music, because we're about to play some of it, man. So we know you've been in it for a while. What are these two songs? One of them's Oak Cliff. Tell us about the songs that you sent me over, man.
So the first song I sent over, this is what I just found in my email. This is a song I really want to promote and push at the moment. It's called Jolison featuring Blue from New York.
Okay.
And, through being a musician, using your social media platforms, I'm able to kind of collaborate, connect with artists from different states, sometimes different countries. And Blue, it's spelled BLVE. Blue Music, great dude.
BLVE.
BLVE. So
that's
Blue
hot.
Music, but with all the user B's.
Mhm.
Really cool dude. We chopped it up. He's got great energy, and his really what attracted to me. He's got this high pitched auto tune style. But then I sent him over, and then he actually rapped on the track. And
we listened to that one first.
And it was honestly a track that like I recorded, kind of forgot about, left it be for a while. And the beat is actually produced. At the time, he was 14 or 15. This guy named Hi There Beats from Puerto Rico. Me going back and forth through Puerto Rico. I was able to collaborate with him just through. I have a younger brother at the time was 16, and it's like his friend's little brother. And he's like, "Yeah, my brother makes music," and then we just started connecting, talking.
No stuff.
And while I was in Puerto Rico, I was trying to start up this new project that I was doing at the time, and he just fed me a couple beats, and then from there we kind of like went back and forth. And the dude's super talented, and I told him like, "That's super awesome. You're on to making beats instead of just playing games all the time." At your age, that's like everybody just Fortnite, video games.
Man, it's a gamer's world. It's a gamer's world out there. That's
so
for
it
sure.
was a collaborative project on that, and Blue jumped on it, kind of gave me that revamp on energy. Like, this is dope. The sound is way different, and even that flow is was birthed from Puerto Rico, just being faded. And I know I was just floating in the ocean with the jellyfish. I was saying.
Are you still in communications with him, man?
Oh, for sure, yeah.
That's hot right there. So yeah, man. You guys know, Grime Lab's gonna start sending over music here. He's also gonna be sending me over beats. So any of you artists out there who need to stop, thinking that you're about to be a star off of YouTube's beats, you can stop that and go ahead and give my boy a call. You know what I'm saying? Once again, you guys can find him on the ADMHlive.com. Here in about 2 weeks, we should be having everything posted. I don't care if it takes me to put some little money in there so that we can get it on the site. I'm going to do whatever it takes. I really believe in this guy. His energy is fabulous. You know what I'm saying? He's all about getting it in and entrepreneur work. And, that's what I live my life by right there. So I'm really excited to have him on my team, man. I'm really glad that he's becoming one of our affiliates and one of our partners over here. We also structured some stuff for him to make his platform even bigger too. So you guys just watch out for us in the future. You just don't know what the black and brown can do, baby. So, and y'all know, my partner is Spanish. So you guys already know I'm affiliate of all races. I'm all the way in, because money's only one color, and that's green. So if you got green in your pocket, then you my color. So but anyway, now tell us about the other song, the Oak Cliff song.
Okay, the other song I just sent over is Oak Cliff Shorty. Was produced by Nixie. It features a little snippet of him rapping as well as Dusa from Oak Cliff. And
Nipsey Hussle?
No, Dusa.
Oh, okay.
Not Nipsey Hussle.
I was going to say, boy, you bigger than I thought.
Rest in peace, Nip.
Rest in peace. R.I.P.
Dusa. This is a local track. The track that Oak Cliff Shorty's got a lot of high energy. It sort of came about like I had a home studio several months ago, constant partying and everything, that high energy, and that track came about it like that. Originally, I sent it out to another artist. He never got on it. And then we just sort of revisited it and, finalized the track, and it's been sitting around for a while. So now I finalized that track. It'll be released on the 29th of this month. It'll be the first song on the project, and then Ja Listen will be the third song.
Oh, man, you got to bring those to me before y'all start putting them on Kids Roll and all that stuff, so I won't have any problems playing it.
For sure.
Yeah, so what we're going to do is I'm going to play a couple of the tracks, and then we're going to come right back, y'all.
Awesome.
Which one you want to hear first, man?
Ja Listen. That's the one I want to push.
I bet I fall down and get up again. You were never there to pick me up, you not a friend. I've been on my nipsey, yeah, I'm hustling. Flip a 2 for a 20 on some other shit. Meet me at the court, no Lakers. Broke ass boy, act like a hater. All I do is blend, you ain't no mixture. You a snake hole, I'm the Grim Reaper. Shorty back on bullshit, she with her parents. I just smoked the O like Willie Nelson. Chillin' with some OGs, you unfamiliar. Checking for some pockets, you ain't leave the building. Normally I ain't violent, I'm a cyber hoe. That wasn't meant for you, bitch, that's meant for you, bro. All I need is y'all, y'all ain't listening. Bless me in the trap when I'm busy serving.
Hey, sneak this shit in real quick. Just put it under my sock. I don't always have to do this shit for you. No, they won't fucking check. Don't worry. Stop worrying.
All of y'all are small. Don't get up again. I'ma knock you down. You ain't listening. Tuck it like football. You a pussy hoe. Screaming to your mouth. Can you hear me though? I've been on my shit. Bitch, I'm grinding like the clips and on 2 weeks straight grinding. Pink Molly all day. Who the side effects? Got me clenching on my jaw and on my neck. Bitch, you better get to stepping. When that black car pull up, you better get it. Yeah, I'm a shooter with the weapon. Lethal weapon, ain't no fucking bulletproof. As for depression, look, let's have a shakedown. Need to let my anger out. You a big class, I'm playing like we hanging out. I don't get down, stay on the uppers like fuck a frown. Your girlfriend come around, put a sock in her mouth so it's not a sound.
You should have been to the phone. You should have been. I even done.
Yeah, I'm going back in. Time for seconds. This lifestyle crooked. Politician floating in the ocean with the swordfish. I be doing ish they say it's forbidden. Surfing in my own wave. Yeah, I'm drowning. Oil spills through my speakers. House is sounding. Wait, let me catch my breath. Then I puff. You too faded off these drugs. Don't act up. Girl, you ain't listening. Ja listens. I'm too busy with this. None of your business.
All right, so we're going to pull out. I'm going to play the next song in a minute. I wanted to ask you about that song real quick, man. I want to know some of the backline. Is that mixed and mastered yet?
Yeah, it's mixed and mastered. I like to go for in this project, I like to go for like that raw, heavy, distorted feel.
Oh, okay.
So it is mixed and mastered. I'm not the best mixed and mastered, but it's kind of like that do-it-yourself feel. And I feel like it sounds good. Of course, I could take it to a studio and do it more professionally mixed and all that, but some of that enjoyment comes that I get out of that raw element of it.
Okay, so now tell us about, you was rapping in there with the high pitch that you was telling. Yeah. Tell us a little bit more about that high pitch, man.
So I'll tell you
where that comes from.
Came from two things. I'll say the base story. I was faded off codeine in Puerto Rico, floating in the ocean, and it just hit me like every day I was in Puerto Rico for a whole month. And the blessing was the beach was right there. Like that was the backyard. That's my mom's backyard.
Oh, that's sweet.
And faded.
Shout out to mama.
Faded, and it came out with that flow, like where I would say reference or took it from. There's this guy Block Boy JB. He's got this song Shoot, like he says a lot of stuff.
I heard that name from somewhere.
Yeah, it's this guy, like he does a song, and then I've noticed when like that hook came, it's like shoot, like that high pitch.
Yeah.
And then I was like, instead of using that for a hook, why don't I finalize the bars with that rapping?
Yeah.
And then like tweak your voice and give it like that high energy, so it's almost like a hook throughout the entire verse.
Yeah, you know what that reminds me of, man? It reminds me of the Spanish people in California, bro. It's got that Spanish California high pitched sound, you know, because this is where my wife's from. Yeah, right.
I know what you're talking about.
Because I've been listening to some guys out of California. I keep telling them to send me their music, but they're a little timid, a little bit timid because they don't know me. And I keep saying, send it to here, and I'll play it on rotation. So he sent me his music, and he's got like that. His whole song. I mean, he's got a high voice, period. Yeah. So his sound is a high voice sound. So it kind of reminds me of those cats, and why I picked them out to play their music. Yeah, right.
You know, they doing it for the culture too.
Yeah, right. So now I understand why he's got that sound he's got now, because you just displayed it for me, and why it's so consistent with him. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go into the next song, which is Oak Cliff Shorty.
Oak Cliff Shorty. This is produced by Nixie. Got a snippet of Nixie as well. Shout out to him. Shout out to Dusa as well from Oak Cliff that jumped on it. It was just one of those studio vibes. We knocked out the track, and it is what it is.
All right, well, we gonna ease it in.
So much wine, I feel like I'm Jesus Christ. Great bread swimming in a pool with koi fish. Be my fam, provide for my whole land. If I say no, they call me an asshole. Why? Whoa, why? Whoa, why? Whoa, why? They unfollow. I see that queen. Row. My boat across the ocean in search of gold. I'm a pirate girl. I'm a pirate what? Digger with me. Digger with me. Going deep with some Fruity Loops. Ooh. Got my intro on loop. Ooh. She singing every word on the incident.
Sipping on what? I'm feeling the bean. Feel bitch, I thought I'm talking my beat. Tripping on shit, I got it on fleek. Fashion designer, you went and tell me. They're on a hoe. Yeah. She back in the beam. Having a hoe. Yeah. She feel like a dream.
Smoking green, bitch. Y'all pull up to the scene, bitch. I like a mom smoking green, bitch. They don't like a skunk that she steams, shit. I suspect the dope put down the scene, bitch. Yeah, I always thought I never seen, bitch. Hey, what the fucking thing, bitch? Up the fucking clip before you blink, bitch. Take your body, yeah, keep it trying, go to Illuminati. Yeah, ballin' on these bitches, feel like Scotty. Back my Rossi, diamond flowin' they flossy, yeah. Got a little bitch and she bossy. Looking at my bed and like that, what's that costly,
Hey, yo, y'all already know that's my playback of the day right there. Here we go, we playing it right back from the tape. Here we go.
So much wine, I feel like I'm Jesus Christ. Great bread swimming in a pool with koi fish. Be my fam, provide for my whole land. If I say no, they call me an asshole. Why? Whoa, why? They unfollow. I see that queen. Row. My boat across the ocean in search of gold. I'm a pirate girl. I'm a pirate what? Digger with me. Digger with me. Going deep with some Fruity Loops. Ooh. Got my intro on loop. Ooh. She singing every word on the incident.
Sipping on what? I'm feeling the bean. Feel bitch, I thought I'm talking my beat. Tripping on shit, I got it on fleek. Fashion designer, you went and tell me. They're on a hoe. Yeah. She back in the beam. Having a hoe. Yeah. She feel like a dream.
Smoking green, bitch. Y'all pull up to the scene, bitch. I like a mom smoking green, bitch. They don't like a skunk that she steams, shit. I suspect the dope put down the scene, bitch. Yeah, I always thought I never seen, bitch.
Hey, motherfucking queen, bitch. Up the fucking clip before you blink, bitch. Hey, fix your body. Yeah, keep it turning on the Illuminati. Yeah, ballin' on these bitches feel like Scotty. Paparazzi, diamond flown in they flossy, yeah. Got a little bitch and she bossy. Looking at my bed and like that was that costly, yeah.
A few seconds here. Hey, yo, there it is right there. Grime Lab in the motherfucking house, y'all. He brought those beats. He brought that sound. That was all done by him right there. The young man that's on the screen in your face right now. My boy Grime Lab in the house. That nigga's multi-talented, yo. So let's get right back into the conversation with him. And so now tell us a little bit about those cats that you was rapping with out of Oak Cliff. One of them was Spanish and one of them was black, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. And so now you still do music with those guys right now, man?
I still do music with Dusa. I haven't done a record with him for a while, but these records kind of been sitting for a while in the archive. I release projects, and sometimes it just doesn't fit the project. I forget about it. I just create so much music.
Yeah.
And I feel like those two songs that we play, like they've been waiting to get
To
put
be
out.
released. And man, I'm glad you released them here first. Y'all heard it first here at Ambitious Dallas Media Hub. I tell y'all, mine wasn't not a first. So that's what's going down, man. I really appreciate my boy coming through and dropping me off some music. Now we're gonna be hearing a lot from this guy here in the future, y'all. So y'all stay tuned for his music. He's also gonna be sending me over beats. Once again, I told you guys this earlier. He's gonna be sending me over beats. So sometimes you guys will hear just beats going. If you like the beat, give me a call. You guys know my number. Give me a call. I can link you into him, and you guys can sit down and make your own custom beat. So yeah, if you guys noticed, that was his music. That was his beats. He's the producer on that joint. So on both those joints. So you guys tune in. Give me a call. If you like the beat, you want to get it, you want to wave it, you want to lease it, you want to buy it. He's got it all available for you right here. The Ambitious Dallas Media Hub. It's the Grime Lab, dude. So hey man, right back at you, man. So excuse me, what do you plan on? What's your plans for the future? And let's talk merch first. Where do you want to be, say, a year from now on your merch, man? Where you want to be at?
Let's say that's a really good question. I just want to say and honestly keep doing it, keep growing, be more financially stable off doing it. I've gone through a lot of ups and downs with it, but just be more focused. I feel like right now I'm at a good time in my life where I'm real focused on what's real, what's positive, what's negative, what I'm seeing that realm right now and I'm feeling it. So I just want to be straight on that right track and be able to do it in a blessed way.
Yeah. So now it's your full-time job, isn't it, man?
Yes, sir.
All right. So you see, dreams do come true, you guys. So you got to just commit to your dream. This guy's committed to his dream. He's got sales coming through every day, he told me. So, he's just a blessed individual, man. And, that's what I try to put on the show, you guys. For people that are aspiring to be their own bosses, I like to bring around nothing but bosses. So, hey, man, I'm really excited that the guy's here today. Now, tell us what your venture is for your music, man. Where you want to go, let's say 2 years from now with your music, man.
If honestly with the music, I've been doing it for so long, I would rather get into the whole production side of it, but it's also a little bit of a struggle how to get paid. Certain rappers don't want to pay you. People, will release projects and still not pay you. So I would say just be on the better business side of the music,
right?
Because I am able to monetize my music. I get a little bit. It's nothing crazy. What's actually really good is a lot of producers and DJs will hit me up. Actually, one from South Africa hit me up earlier this week, and I did a verse for him, and then he liked it. He hired me for another verse.
Oh,
he
sweet.
does his own beats. I'm sure that he's like a DJ in his own local scene, and even him able to play my voice and him hearing certain things that he likes out of it, to approach a whole new audience. That's just awesome.
Yeah, man. You know what?
Awesome.
And bring that up here because it's not a lot of places that play that African sound or any international music. Let that be said. So here at this plateau, Ambitious Dallas Media Hub, man, we're open to all music. We don't have a preference, a reference, or any of that. We just like good sounding music, and it's done by the people that we talk and deal with. That's what's important to us is advocating the individuals that are locally doing their music in all frames and styles of genre music. So just remember, man, when you get something, say, Scott, check this out, man. Before you put it on, check it out, because I don't want it to get garbage, but check it out for me. And you know, I'm gonna display it to you in the raw, man. I'm gonna give it to you in the raw. Those two songs that you just played, my favorite is gonna be the Old Cliff Shorty. I like the Old Cliff Shorty. I like the way that bass line, man. It sounds like it was an 808. Just hits one time real smooth and comes out. It just makes the song. And then what's that little guitar, man? What's that, man? What is that?
I mean, that
is that a
beat
Spanish song? Is that a Spanish?
I believe that was a loop pool. That beat was produced by nEWz, so he actually made the beat. I kind of just like curated and selected it.
Okay, okay.
This dude was actually living with me for a while, and I brought over musicians. He brought over musicians, and we were just constantly creating. Every night was multiple records.
And that Ja Listen, man. So you created that Ja Listen with that new era sound, man, on your own. That's all
Ja
you.
Listen, that was co-produced by me and Oh Hi There Beats, OHTB.
Oh, OHTB. Yeah, I seen that in the writings. Yeah. So that shit went funky, man. Both them tracks was off the hook, man. I'm gonna put them in rotation, so y'all gonna be hearing that. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all know I love music that's inspiring, but not only that, that's just different than the norm we've been listening to. I'm so sick of. Man, I was on my way here, man, and I was listening to Spotify. Nothing against Spotify. I love Spotify, man. That's my people's right there. But golly, can we switch up the music a little bit on your Rap Caviar? It's just like everybody sounds exactly alike. I mean, I don't know one artist from the next, because even the beats are starting to come together in my head, and I'm just crying out for just new sounds and new music. Hey, if y'all want to hear new sounds and new music, y'all come here on the Jukebox Night, Ambitious Dallas Media Hub. Y'all know where to find me. You can Google me on that right there. pAYpERbOI News, always in effect. Jukebox. You know, we get it in over here. We listen to music over here. And when you say the word music, that don't mean nothing but any style of genre of music. I mean, I wish I could get a rock person in here that would play some rock and roll for us. I mean, I just want to hear something different, something that's great, and I just want to feel the creativity like I was there when they produced it or they made it. So, and that's how I feel about music, man. And that's why I stay on top, man. That's why I stay on top of everything. You know, I'm right here in my own little lab doing my own little thing, because I just think that people should hear all kind of music, man. I mean, we don't really have radio stations out there. Once they get on a genre, they just stick with it. And I think music is just inspirational, and it's heartfelt, and it's warming, man. You know, no matter what kind of music it is, you just got to get into it and listen to it. You know, and there's a story in every song, man. There's a story in every song, and if it doesn't have a lyrical talent on it, then it's a story in the beat. You know, so you just gotta learn to go inside of the music and just feel it, man. And that's what it's all about right here on the Jukebox, y'all. So now, how's life going for you, man? Let's talk about your personal life, man. Do you have a lady, or you got a girlfriend?
I'm single, no girlfriends, no
are you
ladies.
straight, gay? We gotta know, man.
No,
I mean,
I'm not gay.
You know, we gotta know, man. The people want to know, man. We want to know what we listening to.
On that, you know,
I mean, I know you're not gay.
I had a couple girlfriends this past year, but it was like huge letdowns, huge disappointments, heartbreak after heartbreak.
Wow, man, what's going on with the ladies out there, man? They're too independent.
It's hard to trust, you know. Sometimes,
Ooh,
I bring them around, you know. They would actually live and stay at my house and everything. And you know, from past relationships, I try to get into this mode where I don't want to say no to a lady, you know, to please her, show her that she's my queen and everything.
Yeah.
But these girls out here, I can't say all of them, because I'm sure there's someone good out there for me. That a lot of women just love to be trifling. They like to get over. They like to take advantage. They love to steal. They love to cheat. I mean, everybody's got their own, you know, flaws. It's just I've happened to come across several that were heavily flawed. So I'm good on this whole dating game, fucking around, you know, sleeping around. It just doesn't feel good for my energy.
Yeah, right.
And I think for me, like,
it can affect your music.
It definitely does. Like, I've gone through some crazy periods where I'm making some garbage music and I put it out there. I'm just like, reflect months later, I'm like, I don't even feel the same way anymore at all.
The new saying is, you are who you fuck.
You know, it's one of those things. They can take your energy.
Yeah.
They can take your resources. They see certain stuff. You know, I'm not going to say I'm the perfect man at all, you know.
Yeah.
But I think more so on my path where I'm at, I'm just learning how to love myself, respect myself to a higher level, so I will attract somebody on that same wavelength.
Yeah, there you go, man.
I'd rather not waste time anymore and all that.
That's the drum line right there, baby. That's the drum line right there, man. You gotta just build yourself up first. Make sure you perfect. Love you first, and then that person should come around, man. You know, I've been fortunate to have a really good wife, and I have to say, man, it's what you listen to, man. I mean, I follow my music, man. Whatever the music's saying to me, I kind of live my life that way sometimes, and thank God that I know right from wrong, because the music that I listen to, I should be out there selling dope and shooting motherfuckers.
But you see it as entertainment rather than letting it
influence me, right? And then too, I go into the beat sometimes. Sometimes the artist is garbage, but the beat is slamming. So, and all my vehicles, I don't have no CD players or nothing, but in all my vehicles, they give you great quality sound. Like my in my Challenger, I've got Beats by Dre system. So it's banging, and then I got in my truck, I got Boss. I got the Boss system in there, all factory, but I ordered that up special. Every time I order my car, so I love it. I just sit and I'll turn the treble all the way down so I don't get and just hear the beat go boom, like I was back in the day with some Dayton's on there, some Trues and Vogues, and some 16s in the trunk, and an Alpine 6 Crystal on the ass, So I like to listen to music, man, and all kind of music. And so what I'm virtually saying is, y'all girls, I know y'all want to be in the limelight, and I realized the other day I was telling my wife, I said, you know what? Society, as far as being stars in movies and music, is not for the woman. It doesn't portray the woman in it as often, and when it does, they're portrayed as hoes and freaks and bitches. And I think we need to kind of start giving them star roles and start putting them back into perspective, because there are a lot of hoes out here that be cheating, man. Now I'm so glad I'm off the market, bro. It's so hard to date nowadays. I mean, man, I go on the internet, man. Man, if they ain't cheating on their man physically, they on the internet cheating, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, how are there gonna be any women left? Where are the women who were raised right? I don't even know what to say. I mean, because even girls that are raised right be like, oh my God, man. I mean, like, I be having to tell girls like I'm married, and they're like, so? I'm like, really?
What? Yeah.
I'm like, really? So it's just kind of like, I think the perception of women and our music right now is really bad, and they're starting to act that part. You know what I'm saying? So
calling all women bitches, hoes, and not really even respecting them at the same music. Not a lot of artists really even say that, and just like you say, like a young girl can see, oh, this girl's showing her ass and all this stuff, and she's getting all these likes. We're a whole society based on likes.
We are.
And then the woman wants to show like her talent or skill, and then she sees that no one's liking it the same.
Yeah,
and
she goes back.
Like, I want people to like me. I want my numbers to be up. So they're gonna be doing that same type of behavior.
Yeah, they are, man.
Getting the likes.
I mean, even YouTube is kind of leaning over to allowing the girls to do a little bit more. I remember when I used to go on there, they couldn't really be all touching and sexual. Nowadays, man, they kind of like touching, and they showing a lot of this and a lot of that, and they showing. So it's really not good for a guy who's looking for a virtuous woman. And I know there's not that many out there, boy, because I tell you, I haven't ran into a virgin in a really long time, man. So you women, get back on track, man. I think we had a show on it the other day. Oh yeah, we did, because God said so. About how you should be as a woman, and I know it don't get you everything that you want, but I guarantee you it's gonna get you the one thing that when you get old, you're gonna be glad you preserved yourself in a better way, because you ain't gonna get no prettier. I promise you that. And when you age, and when you hit about 35, 40, trust me, that body gonna start falling over a little bit, and everybody ain't gonna be like, girl, you ain't supposed to be a stripper at 38. Ain't no strippers at 38 no more.
They're out there.
Yeah, I know, because because there's some big guy eating pancakes and syrup who really thinks you're adorable. But if that's the kind of guy you want, then you're on the right path. Continue your mission. But for those ladies out there, whatever you've done in your past, cool. Just don't take it into your future. You know what I'm saying? Because when you meet a guy, he don't really give a fuck about your past unless you start applying your past to what your relationship is. So, be careful out there, young ladies, because we still do need to marry and die with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Because the worst thing in the world is what do you call a lonely man? What do you call a man that's never been married and doesn't have a girl and he's 78? Lonely. So, we don't want to be lonely when we get old. We need somebody to care for us and love us when we get old. And the business that I've always been in for the last 15 years that I gave to my wife, it is senior living. And in that business, I've seen a lot of couples in that business. And I'll tell you one thing that I noticed is that when a couple have been together for, a reasonable amount of time, when one of them, and I hate to talk death, but when one of them passes away, shortly behind that, whether it's the man or the woman, they pass within that year. And it's something about the connection and the relationship that they've had that even in life they're together, and even in death they demand to be together. So you guys probably haven't seen that as much as I have, because my business is, where long life is what we live for, is death. It's not my business, it's my wife's now. I gave it to her as a wedding present. But the thing about that is that, as the younger generations, the baby boomers come in, I don't see those made it up. And it's gonna be different for me to watch as they age in place and go on to a better place, and see how they act as they get older and older, as they are alone, more and more alone, because that's a situation for me, because I really don't understand it, because my mom, my great grandfather and grandmother were married and died together. My grandfather and my grandmother, they were. My mother and my father, they were. My father passed away, but they were married for 44 years. So for me to see that go on at such a young age, and I'm not seeing my age in place yet, or my death anywhere soon, with God willing. I don't see being that old and alone, because I see it all the time with the seniors, that they always have a mate, and they always go out, and they're so happy when they go out. I mean, they just go to sleep in peace. They wake up they don't wake up one morning, and that's the end. And it was like, wow, they went out. That's how I want to go out. I want to go out, just don't wake up in the morning. No struggles. A lot of them, no struggles. Some of the mates were even in there, and it was their mate that had issues. It was their mate that had to be, cared for, and not necessarily them. But they didn't want to live at home by themselves, so they would end up in the facility along with their mates. And that's powerful, man. I mean, your husband doesn't even recognize you or remember you because of Alzheimer's or dementia, or Parkinson's, and your mate is still right there, like, hey, he don't remember me now, but he's got some memories of me, and in heaven he'll remember me. So, it's important to realize what your future's going to be when you do age in place and become a senior citizen. That is so important that we're not seeing that right now, because we're young and vibrant. But later on, you ain't gonna be so pretty later on. And I'm gonna tell you, ladies, I don't see a lot of women in the senior world that are by themselves. Most of the time, their husbands have already passed, and it's such a struggle for them because they're so used to somebody loving them. So to get in that age group and never have been loved is, man, like Houdini said, I'd rather have loved and lost than to never loved at all. Yeah. So you guys just remember, and that's from my people's Houdini. You know what I'm saying? That go way back. I threw y'all way back and shit. I'm not that old though, but I got a little age on me. You know what I'm saying? I still shit every day, so I'm good.
Are you talking about Houdini the rapper?
Houdini the rapper. One love, one love. You're lucky just to friends. Yeah. I was a throwback for you.
I know about. Okay,
yeah, that's the one. That's the song right there. That's friends. How many of us have them? Yeah, that's a good throwback right there for them. But they had another song called One Love. So I just wanted to give them that little rap fest right there for you. I've been doing rap since 1974, y'all. That's right. I've been doing 1979 is when they came out with the first syndicated album by Sugar Hill Gang. And yeah, I had that album, baby. I sure did. I think I was about I was like 10 or 11 when I had that song. To tell you guys how old I am. Yeah, I'm a young fart. So so anyway, yeah, I had that album, and I used to listen to it all the time. And back then, the rap, if you notice the song that I said, One Love, it was about women. And it was a nice song. It wasn't really bashing women, it wasn't putting them down disgracefully. Now, they did have songs back then when it was called rap, not hip hop. It was called rap then. We didn't. It wasn't no word hip hop. I don't even know how that interjected itself. But I think when it became a culture is when it turned into hip hop. So, but it was rap. It was rap in our days, because that's what we was doing. We was rapping about it, man. So, just like there was a lot of niggas lunching back then, So, and I was one of them. I was lunching. I should have been a rapper. But for me now, I would never be a rapper right now. But I will listen to all the great rappers and listen to the rap music. So now back to grind. Hey man. So now tell me, you're a single man right now. Have you ever been? What happened to your last long-term relationship chick?
Now this I've had love before and I lost it. And this is on both sides. I actually have 2 kids, 2 beautiful daughters.
Oh, sweet. How old are they?
8 and 5.
Okay. All right.
So that's a whole nother situation, but we're getting into that note, and it was on both sides we were doing stuff, and we were pretty much married without the title. We were headed in that direction.
Mm-hmm. And how'd that come to a slump?
And just a lot of drama back and forth, and we both gave each other a lot of opportunities. And I can say the last opportunity that she had gave me, I was just out of it completely, not even fucking around with all these other girls, but I was just like done with with love at that moment.
Oh yeah.
And I can say that was my love lost. Like that's a woman that actually loved me, cared for me, looked out for me in hard times. And she had enough of it. I was a boy, I was not being a grown man. I was being responsible. She didn't have to work. Went to a job every day, 9 to 5, come back home, taking care of the children. Aside from that, she also has 2 other older daughters, and I took them in as my own.
Oh, so it was 4 y'all, 4 daughters.
4 daughters.
Woo, that was tough right there.
It was tough. It was a whole nother struggle. And, I enjoyed it. Those were some of the best times of my life, and especially being able to see my kids grow up. Since then, it's so much red paint all over the area. It's hard to mitigate through that situation, but I feel like there'll be a resolution, to come out of it. And from what I see now, like, ultimately, I gotta better myself. I gotta prepare myself because my daughters will need me in the future.
Yeah, they will.
I would want them to go to college. I would want them to have a car. I would want them be there for them. They're gonna need me.
Yeah, they are.
The communication, it's distant. We don't even live close at all.
Yeah.
But I know they remember me. I know,
But things change, man. As we get older in life, man, situations change for people, man, and and this is a word of inspiration. Children are extremely important because guiding them is what they need. They need guidance, and not just from the woman, but they need it from the man too, because they need to know what kind of man they need to choose out there in society when they become of that age.
That's super important, like how their father figure treats them, whether it be their father or their stepfather, or whatever that's in the house. How they're getting treated there is when they go out and grow older, they'll know how a man is supposed to treat them.
Yeah, that's right. That's
not
right.
To take advantage of them, because we could talk down on women too, but there's a lot of men scumbags that are just left and right doing shit too.
Yeah, all through the Bible though, we've been scumbags. That's part of being a man, is you got to be a scumbag at some point in time, just so that you learn how to be a real man.
I think so too.
So but that's not a teaching that women were trained on. Women are trained to be virtuous, to be non-promiscuous, to do things that save themselves for the right man. And we take some training. We definitely take some training. And once we get married, the wife has to teach the man how to love, because it's tough. We don't know how to. We like, nigga, what? I ain't gotta. Right.
Able to cry, or even from my experience, I had trouble trusting her, just from little stuff when we started dating. So then we got serious. It was hard to trust her, and I think that wall led up. She was hard to trust me, and on both sides. Instead of communicating.
Yeah.
Communication is super key.
It is.
And sometimes it's so hard to communicate with the person closest to you.
Yeah.
To be honest and open.
Yeah.
But when you are able to communicate, you can get to a resolution.
To really,
to, keep level headed and understanding, hey, I was wrong.
Yeah.
I am wrong treating you this way and saying certain stuff. And I've learned, throughout the years, and I think without her, I really learned how to be more of a man than when we were together.
Yeah, and that's important, man, that you learn where you went wrong, because when love shows up again, you'll know how to handle not just how love goes, but how yourself, For sure. And I'll tell you something else. The best place to kind of have communication skills with your mate, and this is just for me. I mean, I don't know how other niggas do it, but I'll give you a quick insight of Scott Locke. You know, this is not Paperboy. This is Scott Locke on this one. I'll give you a little insight. What I found out is sometimes go back to Adam and Eve, be totally naked, and then have a conversation. That shit, it's a different conversation when you like that. I mean, I don't know what it is about us men and naked women, but I listen a little better when she's naked and I'm naked. I'm like, okay, because I know there's a prize coming behind accomplishing that. Right, there's a prize behind listening to her and being able to communicate and getting it right, because then you go straight into the let's fuck now. You know what I'm saying? So try to act what I call the Adam and Eve style conversations with your man or with your woman. Try to Adam and Eve, and then that way it puts both of you on level ground, I guess. And it definitely makes the man a little bit more humble. Nobody wants to be turned down when the boner erects. So it's kind of like, you like that, I'm like this. What I gotta hear? All right, go ahead, let's talk. And in that can sometimes, and I don't know, every man and woman's relationship is different, but it kind of works for me a little bit. I ain't gonna listen to her. She done figured out a couple tricks, and so I'm a little bit more obedient. In some conversations that we have when it's of severity and she needs to get something across to me. So you guys figure it out, but definitely learn communication. That was a great point by you, man. It's definitely a communication thing, man. I don't think I'd still be married if we didn't communicate properly, man. And, it's different techniques and different things that you got to do. Try them, apply them. You can't go wrong, man. At least you still got it. So it is hard out here, man. I hate it, man. It's like, man, none of my friends are married. I don't have no friends. I got one friend, and they ain't even my friends. They're my wife's friends. And
man, I was there.
Yeah, it's like
all the couples. They were never like my friend. It was just
her friend.
Trying to make friends with dudes that aren't even nothing in common.
Nothing in common at all. We just two different type of brothers and shit.
Like that. When you're in a serious relationship, married, whatever, something serious with children, you kind of have to be like friends with
couples,
other couples, because you're gonna have friends that are single, and then they're on a whole other, what they talk about, how they carry themselves and everything, and that's not acceptable. And it's definitely in a home.
It's always about I don't like to bring my friends around when hey man, we need to talk, bro. I need to tell you what happened the other night when I was out.
It's like your wife.
It's like, hey man, let me call you back, bro.
Your wife's like, I don't like you hanging out.
I don't like you hanging out with that guy. I don't like you hanging out with that guy. So it's important to have a mate. It's very important. It's really important for blacks and browns to have mates, because it puts a little bit more sense into our heads, and when we step out that door, like, we need to be coming back home because we got somebody dependent on us. So a relationship is very important for us to have. And our homes have been so broken, throughout the generations, that we need to try that, because it definitely works. My father went from being a freaking pimp on the street to being married to my mom for 44 years, and my dad was a really good looking guy, man, and he just always had women around him and stuff. But my mom, she was a very Christian woman, and she was able to get him to kind of change his ways, and then from there, God got a hold of him, and the rest was history. And then me and my brothers and sisters were born. So I just thank my mom and dad for just hanging in there and doing what was right for our future. And now that my dad's gone, it's really important. It's really an important factor that, man, if he would have been a different man, I would have been a different man. So it's imperative that we train up a child in the way it should go, and that way it won't depart from him. So that's really important, to me. And that's how I raised my son, and that's how I raised my daughter, and I've always been implemented into all my children's life, and even in my second marriage. Golly, I got 3 marriages and shit. I hit a home run on this one though. I didn't get through strike 3. I hit that sucker on out the box, but
at least you found it.
Yeah, at least I found it, and I raised another man's daughter she was 3 to now, and I sent her to college and everything. So, that was tough on me, man. I don't like raising nobody else's kids, man. That's why my wife now don't have. I didn't catch her with no kids. She ain't had no kids. We working on one, but I wasn't about to raise nobody else's children, bro. That's a mess. It's tough, it's really tough. It's really tough to, especially a girl. Yeah. I didn't raise no boy, so I couldn't give you that story. But I mean, I didn't raise nobody else's boy. I raised my son though. He, and like I was trying to tell you, his mother wouldn't let me see him for years. I mean, I was going back and forth to jail and shit for child support and shit. I was paying it and still going to jail, and I couldn't really have a life. And then things changed in her life, and she wasn't very fair to me in applying with my son. She would shoot. I sent him a phone and watches and stuff. Next thing I know, his stepdad got the watch on. His mother's using the phone, and I'm just like, okay. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just go on, live my life. I've been chasing my son for most of it. And man, as soon as I got my head right, man, and realized that, I'm just gonna have to deal with this situation the best way I can, here she come calling. We can't take care of him no more. He was about 12. I was like, for real, nigga, I flew all the way to Indianapolis that next day, man, and I went and got my son, and we went back to court, and she got child support uplifted, and all the back pay I owed, she exonerated all of that, and the judge was like, you sure? And I looked at the judge like, you motherfucker, all the shit I done been through, and you gonna ask her if she's sure? And I flew down here from Texas. I done been in your damn jail 4 or 5 times. I've been fighting for him. What do you mean is she sure? You should have asked me, Scott. You should have said, Scott, you finally got what you wanted. Instead they gonna reassure her. I'm like, man, what kind?
Because on that child support, the government's getting a piece of that.
Yeah, that's what it is. Getting a piece of that. It was about the money, man. And I was just like, so the judge's gonna be like, well, since she don't want to do it, do you want to make her own child support? I was like, and I had to be, civil. And I wanted to say, motherfucker, fuck you. But I was just like, I just asked him, I said, do you think I wanted to pay child support? And he was like, I'm the judge, I'm asking you. I said, man, no, I don't want to pay child support. And I really wanted to go off on his ass. Like, see, we ain't all bad out there, but they don't let you breathe over there, man. They don't let you get it off your chest. And I just told the judge, because my lawyer was like, don't go Scott Lock on him. And I was like, I'm gonna make my peace at least with that judge and let him know. And I'm not racist, because how can you be racist when you've been raced upon? But I was very biased at the situation, and I was like, look, I just want to say one thing. As a judge, you shouldn't be so hard on black men the way you are and just think we all the same. And I just wanted to tell you that, Judge, that, you've been very unfair with me throughout this whole process, and I see you. You see me come out of your dang on jails all the way here in St. Louis. You know who I am. You've seen me, because I've been fighting to get my child every time y'all lock me up for not paying child support, because I've marked the $10,000 mark. The $5,000 mark. At the time, it was the $5,000 mark. If you were behind in child support for more than $5,000, then they put out a warrant for your arrest. Okay, even if you were paying on time, okay, which I was. But once you go past that mark, because they add up those fees and it adds up. So I was behind the mark like $5,000, maybe $200. $5,020. Oh, they had warrants for me. It was like they were picking on me for a minute and didn't want me to strive with success. And so now they've moved it up to 10,000. Now I said 10,000. After 10,000, they're gonna come get you. They're gonna put out a warrant. So I was getting that damn 5,000. I'd go home. I'd have to go through all the being expedited and all that crap. And man, I'll tell you, when that judge see me in there, and I didn't even want a lawyer, but my mom and my dad said, you need to take a lawyer. They've been really, really abusing you down there. And I just didn't even let my lawyer talk. Like, my lawyer was down there sitting in the audience, because I just told the judge, I said, you're very unfair with me. I've been going through this with you for 4 years. I know who you are. I know your name. So I know you know me, because I have been asking you to be patient with me, because I'm doing things to better my life for my son. And I said, now we're here in court, and she can no longer handle the child, because whatever reason, her and her husband, ex-husband or whatever. And now you're looking at me and you're still questioning my intentions and my integrity. And I just told him, I said, you're a very unfair judge, and I'm going to write on you. And I definitely wrote on his ass, it's just because some judges shouldn't be in positions if they're going to be that biased, because I had to become biased because he was so biased with me that I had to just protect my black men who out there being good fathers with bad mothers, and that shit does happen. And, I felt better about myself. I don't know if he changed. I don't know if he's any better. I don't know if my letter affected anything, but it made it better for me. And I raised my son all the way up until this day. My son calls on me first, and I was able to spend, the majority of his adolescent life with him, and it was great for me. It made me a better man. It definitely stopped me from going to jail. And I was no longer on child support. So there is hope for you black men and you brown men out there. And not too many brown men go through this, but there is hope out there, man. And I think it's important that people with great stories on bad situations, come to my show. Call me. I would love to hear your story because, we have a lot of negative stuff going on in the communities, period. And if you have a good story, you can fucking call me, Paperboy News, and I'll put that news out there for you. I'll have you come to the show at my call at my on me. You come and give me a good conversation. There's no charge for you. I'm not gonna charge you. I need the charge is put that positivity out there in the streets, and that's the cost. Positivity is the cost of what I'm looking for here. God don't take care of me. He got my back. He a friend of mine, so I ain't tripping on the rest. But we got my boy in here. We had a real good time with him. We had a real good conversation. We're learning stuff from each other, and we're gonna continue learning things from one another. And I don't care what color you are. If you can learn something from somebody, take them in your house, feed them, hang out with them, because we just need more positive things out here. And everybody ain't about going to church and doing the Bible thing. So for those people like that, that's fine. Come talk to me. Come get some of that positivity from me. Come get some of this energy. Let me put something on you, and maybe to last, and maybe to make a definite change in your life. Grime Lab, man. I just want to say, man, tell us your social media information. Tell us, what you stand for. Give us all your merch information where they can find that. Just lay it out on the line. We ain't in no rush. I'm gonna play some music after we get done, and me and you gonna chop it up afterwards anyway.
For sure, awesome. Yeah, social media. I'm pretty much on Instagram at GrimeLab, GRIMELAB. At GrimeLab on any other social platform. Though I'm not active on the Facebook and Twitter, but we'll soon make changes for that, so I can contact people, because people do reach out to me on those platforms. Mm-hmm. You could also find me on the Poshmark Macari at Sam Hats. That's my little handle for there. You can see all the merchandise I got, as well as Grime Lab on Spotify, YouTube. You'll find a ton of music, good and bad. Lots of changes. I feel like a lot of maturing throughout the process, and I feel like a great direction of what I'm headed to, what I want to create, and I feel like I'm attracting the right people that are, being able to be positive and to let me know, like, hey, being sober is fine. Being a God-fearing man is fine. To have a positive vibration is fine. I'll tell people that, and that's kind of the transition where I'm going to. I would love to transition, because I've made a lot of crazy, music, the vibes, the partying and all that. I would love to make music for God. I say Yah or Jah. Make music that's healing, make music that's positive, make feel good music, because I feel like I've done enough of the negative stuff. And a lot of people, they could choose whatever their path is on, but this is just what's in my heart, to make more of a positive change, not only for that as I'm growing up, maturing, but for the next generation that are looking at my example of what I'm going through. And I'm not going to say everybody's perfect, that they're just going to get it 18, 20 and be off the back and make some good stuff, but just be honest with yourself as a creative. Just do it from your heart. Do something. If you have that passion, follow it. You might have to get a job. You might have to do all this stuff that you don't like to support your hobby, until that hobby becomes something that you can monetize. And put yourself out there. Don't be scared to research. There's so many people on YouTube. There's so many people out there just like yourself that are giving free game, free information. Just sit down, listen. If you have to sweep a broom around in the area just for them to give you advice, that can change your life.
It could.
I heard a story of Prince, that Prince was like a janitor in the studio, and he would trade that for studio time. I don't know if this is true or whatnot, but I heard that.
I think I heard something like that too, where he come from. Yeah.
That's crazy. He's one of the biggest artists ever in history, So I mean, look at that. You have to put in work. And also, don't expect everything for free too. There's so many I can't even say young artists, but there's so many people that feel they're entitled, that they deserve it, and they got their ego and arrogance so up that when they get into the room of people who really got something going on, they're getting pushed away. They're
missing that opportunity.
They're treated like the energy that they're gonna give off. So just be yourself. Some people aren't gonna fuck with you. A lot of people are gonna call you whack. They're gonna hate on you. There's people who actually really, really like you, and they still gonna call you whack and say they don't fuck with you, but secretly they really do. It's all depending on that. Find your own circle, find your own group of people who are helping you. just be yourself, and enjoy the hustle, enjoy the progress. It's not every rapper that's 14, 15 years old that's gonna blow up and be the next superstar.
Yeah.
It doesn't happen. Some people might blow up like 30, maybe 40. Maybe there could be a 50-year-old rapper that blows up and be something.
Yeah.
And it's happened before. 50 Cent, when did he got real big? I think he was past 30 at that time.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But if it's right for you, if it's meant for you, and you're putting that out, and you're using the law of attraction and praying for it, something's gonna come out of it.
Yep.
Something's good has to come out of it. And as an artist, be diverse. Don't be like, oh, I'm just a rapper. I'm just a rapper. Try to get your hands into other fields, because you're gonna open that window. And even me selling merchandise, I feel like super key for me to sell merchandise, because it grows my audience. People see that I have product that they can get, whether it has my name or not. My name was part of it. My hands were on it, and they respect it. They respect the hustle. There's people that will fuck with you. You just gotta get out there and hustle. You gotta get out there and knock on doors and shake hands that you never met before. The only way you're gonna succeed is to take a risk.
Yeah.
And you're gonna fail. If you didn't fail and you're not constantly failing, you're not trying.
Yeah.
You're not trying.
Yeah, you're not going anywhere if you don't fail, because that's your teachings.
Yeah.
That's how you teach.
You learn from that. You get back up. Dust your shoulders off, tie your shoes a little harder, and you keep walking, keep running, whatever you can do. Just make it happen.
Yeah. There you go.
And keep creating.
That's my guy right there. Hey, and that's coming from an entrepreneur right there. He set his mind on something, and he has accomplished it. And he's still not satisfied. He wants to do more and more and more. And that's what he's telling you right now, is that, hey, don't settle for just anything. Just keep going, keep going. That's Grime Lab for you right there.
Yes, sir.
So Grime Lab, did you give them everything that they need to hear, man?
I think we got enough for the day,
All
for
right.
the talk. I mean, there could always be more said, but I feel like the energy and the message that we gave off, and especially the words you said concerning minorities and educating ourselves, I think those are super key points.
Yeah.
And I hope whoever's listening that they can learn something from this conversation.
Yeah, that's real. So, hey, y'all know I'm gonna start calling my boy Grime Labs, the Grime Lab professor, because he gonna come in here, he gonna teach you something. And that's what I like. I like people to come in here and proclaim their profession and tell people what's going on and how to be more positive. Because at the end of the day, we all want to be somebody. Whether it's in our own little cocoon or if it's superstardom. We all want to be somebody, and I think it's important. In order to be somebody, you got to listen to other somebodies. And so, it's a good thing, man. I really appreciate you coming on here, man, and blessing us with your presence, man, and definitely blessing us with your music, bro. I got some new hits that I like to play. So I think next Jukebox, I'm just gonna play all my favorites. You know what I'm saying? And just put that out there for a minute, because I'm about to bring back to life, after I put the booth back up, I'm gonna bring back the last 5 of the ASG Trap House online live performances. So I'm about to put that back into effect. Next, after Christmas, I'm gonna do it in January, the second half of all the other 10 artists that I want to do. I'm gonna do that on the second half. It's gonna be in January. So all of December, I'm gonna be trying to get this booth set up at whatever cost or whatever it takes me to do. It's for the artist, and I know you guys a lot of you artists are starting to see that and want to be a part of it. I'm very selective on who goes in there. You have to have certain criteria in order to get in there, because I want to represent it as as a safe haven for real artists and producers, to come and see you guys. There's no judging, there's no competition there, but everybody in my top 10 are going to receive some form of gifts or contributions to what their artistry is, so just know that I'm not making it competitive. I'm appraising those who have worked hard, got EPs out there, got LPs out there, been dealing with their producer a long time and want to put his music out there because they're proud of him. Just all the aspirations of someone who has worked hard to put their lyrics and their music out there. There's a lot of niggas lunching, man. I done ran into a lot of niggas that I'm like, what, nigga, all this time you been on lunch break? I don't want the lunch break dudes. I want the real artists, the people who are aspiring to be stars or get their music out there in front of a crowd. So that's what I'm looking for. That's pretty much how I judge how you can get into the ASG Trap House Mansion, and it will be coming soon. Y'all know me. It's gonna be fire.
I see little previews of it.
Yeah, it's
and
gonna be
what you had in the past is just a really awesome format.
Yeah.
You know, for someone just to spit, to do that performance, and you got that real like.
Yeah.
You know, you're in there. It's a booth that looks like a little trap house.
Yeah. That's my thing, man. You know what's so crazy is when you come and do the on-air live performance, it's a performance track you can only bring.
Yeah.
We don't do karaoke. We don't do lip syncing. Yeah. You know, we do it live right there in front of you, man.
That's
so it's
real
just
artists,
a beat.
Having that whole song in the background and you're rapping on top of it, you don't really even hear your voice.
No, yeah, right. So we tell them, come with something that you're familiar with. Come with a song that you think is gonna be a hit. Yeah. Don't come in. We don't allow you to come in here and freestyle. It's gotta be written. It's gotta be a performance. It's like going to a concert. When you go to a concert, they got a live band behind you, and you still gotta rap. And they're playing that song that everybody's been listening to on the radio, but with a live band, it makes all the difference. I mean, it shows that you are working on your craft, man.
Shout out to Kendrick Lamar for the performances I've seen that he's done in that nature. Kendrick Lamar has been super dope.
Yeah.
Super dope. Putting out really good performances
with
live bands.
Yep.
And he's a master of his craft. Like, he really got it on point.
Yeah.
So he's one in this hip hop rap realm that I can say I really like his performance.
Yeah, shout out go to him, Kendrick Lamar in the house. Hey, yeah, I see you cashing house. I see you on there. Good looking out. I see you sending over a couple texts and some messages. Appreciate you for tuning in like always. I call it my number one fan. I have to give a shout out to Cashin House. She's my number one fan. She's always on the site. You know, she's always touching base. She's always tweaking. She's always checking. And a lot of people hating on her because she is doing that. And I just want to say I really appreciate you for always being on the show Thursday through Sunday. She always on all the shows. And I just got to give a shout out to her. You know, that's just real shit. I mean, I need followers like that just to get this program where it is. I give a shout out to my boy Justin Williams, who is my monitor. Hey, man, Justin, man, you always on point. Justin's going to be flying down here right after Thanksgiving, y'all. So y'all going to get to meet Justin here real soon. So he's flying in from Florida. I got to make one contact with his manager, and then we're going to get him out here. So I just want to give a shout out to my two number one fans. Always hold me down. Always in the chat room. Always giving positive energy. Shout out go and love comes from Ambitious Dallas Media Hub, Cashin House, and Justin Williams, my two number one fans, boy and a girl, or man and a woman. So bless y'all, and y'all continue tuning in. Let your friends know. Let your followers know. Check us out, man. I'm always giving the right shout outs to the right people. Hey, definitely a shout out go to my boy Grime Lab. I'm telling you, that's my dude right there. I can't wait till we start doing more work. His energy is just astronomical, man. I'm just telling you, it's all good. The room is just full of love in this joint. So, hey, man, if y'all can be here the next time he come here, y'all feel that energy. You can see why he makes good music. You can see why his merch is being sold online. You know, because it's that energy that we have to have in order to move forward, y'all. If you ain't got that energy, then you probably need to be working for somebody. And there's nothing wrong with that because we all need assistance. All right, so we're going to go into a little music. We're going to get out of here, though, because we at the top of the hour. It's 12 o'clock. I'm going to shut it down, but I'm going to play about 2 songs. I'm going to drop Lab's music back in there one more time for you guys because he's my playback of the day. So we're going to play that Oak Cliff Shorty. Matter of fact, we're going to play that right now. And then we're going to go into 2 more joints, and then we out of here like last year.
Appreciate it, man.
Hey, man, it's all good, dog. It's all good, man. I'm glad you came out, man. It was a spontaneous call, too. I really respect that from you, man.
No, it's just like you had such a good energy, man. And that's rare, you know?
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get all my followers to be more positive, too, man. That's important to be positive out there on the street.
So you know what? I feel on the beat. Your bitch is a dog. I'm talking about beat.
Hit the record. What? So much wine. I feel like I'm Jesus Christ. Great bread swimming in a pool with koi fish. Be my fan, provide for my whole land. If I say no, they call me an asshole. Why? Whoa, why? Whoa, why? Whoa, why? They unfollow. I see that quick. Row. My boat across the ocean in search of gold. I'm a pirate girl. I'm a pirate what? Digger with me. Digger with me. Going deep with some fruity loops. Ooh. Got my intro on loop. Ooh. She singing every word on the
I'm feeling the beat. Yo, bitch, I thought I'm talking about beat. Tripping on shit, I got it on fleek. Fashion designer, you wanna tell me? Yeah, they're on a hoe. Yeah, she back in the beam. Yeah, having a hoe. Yeah, she feel like a dream. Wow, yeah.
Smoking green, bitch. Y'all pull up to the scene, bitch. I like a mom smoking green, bitch. They look like a skunk that she steams, shit. I'm suspected, don't put down the scene, bitch. Yeah, I always heard and never seen, bitch. Hey, motherfucking thing, bitch. Up the fucking clip before you blink, bitch. Take your body, yeah, keep it trying, gonna Illuminati. Yeah, ballin' on these bitches feel like Scotty, paparazzi, diamond flowin' they flossy, yeah. Got that little bitch and she bossy, looking at my bed and like that was that costly,
Back out to get 'em, back on the track, attack instrumental, I'm back. Back with the rhythm, back with the riddles, attack instrumental, I'm back. Back out to get 'em, back on the track, attack instrumental, I'm back. Back on the rhythm, back with the riddles, attack instrumental, I'm back on rap, got bag to bag, hits on wax, can't match my swag, the hat, the cap, the game's a rap, it's in the bag, can't get like that, can't match my swag, and that's a fact, I'm about my stacks, racks on wax, where the cash at, they only ask where the cash at, where I'm from, we only talk big stack, big racks, might pull up with a big gap, it's big that where your ribs at, kick dough where your kids at, I'm about dough, you dig that, I'm back, strap, rack, black, I'm black, you catch us in the big bus, toting big stuff, walking like I talking how I walk it, on ya, back out to get 'em, back on the track, attack instrumental, I'm back, back with the rhythm, back with the riddles, attack instrumental, I'm back. Back out to get 'em, back on the track, attack instrumental, I'm back. Back on the rhythm, back with the riddles, attack instrumental. This that, get back, this that, impact, this that, bounce back, back on the track, attack instrumental. Back on the rhythm, back with the riddles, bump in the trunk, attack in the system. Don't act, be a victim, react how I did 'em, identify with 'em, in the fly denim, Mac in a little, Mac in a little, 10 pack with the riddles. I'm back, what's up? Oh babe, come and shut this thing up. Where you at? And where you from? Dallas, Texas, on the way up. They thought I wouldn't rap, but I'm back right here. In the all black, camouflage gear. This that gear, this that here. This that get back, impact here. I'm back, back out to get 'em. Back on the track, attack instrumental, I'm back. Back with the rhythm, back with the riddles, attack instrumental, I'm back. Back out to get 'em, back on the track, attack instrumental, I'm back. Back on the rhythm, back with the riddles, attack instrumental, I'm back. Back with the riddles, attack instrumental, I'm back. Back with the riddles, attack instrumental, I'm back. Back out to get 'em, back on the track, attack instrumental, I'm back. Back on the rhythm, back with the riddles, attack instrumental, I'm back. I see you looking for your one and only. I need to know how bad you really want me. Do you love me? Do you trust me? Then you show me how much you love me. I see you looking for your one and only. I need to know how bad you really want me. Do you love me? Do you trust me? Then you show me how much you love me. Yeah, the show. I see you looking for your one and only. I need to know how bad you really want me. Do you love me? Do you trust me? Then show me how much you love me. I see you looking for your one and only. I need to know how bad you really want me. Do you love me? Do you trust me? Then show me how much you love me. Should you ride? Dinner, good night. You lie. Alright, I get deeper in your heart. Like it, my style, Vultures, the way you're supposed to. Posters, supposed to. Should know up, show up. Man, it's crucial. I see you looking for your one and only. I need to know how bad you really want me. Do you love me? Do you trust me? Then show me how much you love me. I see you looking for your one and only. I need to know how bad you really want me. Do you love me? Do you trust me? Then show me how much you love me. What you got? I'm inspired. You want my love for so long. See it in your eyes. Don't live in denial. These feelings inside. I ride, do or die, be the two-seater, that ether. Happening, happening. Benzino, Zeno, De Niro, the hero. I see you looking for your one and only. I need to know how bad you really want me. Do you love me? Do you trust me? Then show me how much you love me. I see you looking for your one and only. I need to know how bad you really want me. Do you love me? Do you trust me? Then show me how much you love me.
Yeah. Say right, I'm whipping for it. Yeah, my women for it. Yeah, they activate, we pour it. Yeah, money pour it. Yeah, say right. Yeah, say right, I'm whipping for it. Yeah, my women for it. Yeah, they activate, we pour it. Yeah, money pouring, yeah. Say right, yeah. Say right.
I'm in the foreign whip, got dough, got chips. You should know this. I lit my wrist with ice, with gliss. We ball like this, we shoot, don't miss. It's a basket switch, got goals, make hits. Spit facts, not myth, like a wordsmith. Let's get it lit, pop Chris, that's it. We live like this, like it's our last. I'm bad, just a capper, backwards. If they act up, know I'm strapped up. Got the game master, crafter. After the greatest, they hate it. We made it, we ballin', we faded.
Yeah, my women for it. Yeah, they activate, we pour it. Yeah, money pour it. Yeah. Say right. Yeah. Say right, I'm whipping for it. Yeah, my women for it. Yeah, they activate, we pour it. Yeah, money pour it. Yeah. Say right. Yeah. Say right. I keep blue notes on my medulla. She Jones in the razor roofer. I'm living just like in Cooper. I got a little foreign cougar. She digging the way I rule her. I cut her no Freddy Krueger. I'm yamming on foreign cooler. Deep diving, I'm not a scuba. Pour out that activate, I'm sipping 4 cups. That money steady pouring, living foreign, showing up. I got a habit, gotta have it shown up. With all this pouring, I hope I don't women for it. Yeah, my women for it. Yeah, they activate, we pour it. Yeah. money pouring. Yeah. Say right. Yeah.
Alright, y'all, I'm gonna play one more song and then I'm gonna get up out of here. Me and Grime Labs gonna go on make it out of here today. Hey, but y'all check this out. I'm gonna play that last song that I played. Check out Hove. He just got his album, just got dropped and released. So that's why I'm playing a couple of his. I'm gonna play one more by him. That one was Foreign. The one before that was How Much Do You Want Me? And I'm gonna play that again with the lyrics on top. So y'all check it out.
I bet I fall down and get up again. You were never there to pick me up, you know.
I see you looking for your one and only. I need to know how bad you really want me.
I've been on my nipsy. Yeah, I'm hustling. Flipping 2 for 20 on some other shit. Mickey at the core. No liquors. Broke ass boy act like a hater. All I do is plan. You ain't no mixture. You a stay cold. I'm the grim reaper. Shorty back on bullshit. She with her parents. I just smoked up old like Willie Nelson. Chillin' with some OGs.
From my crown to my sneakers, you can tell by how I treat ya. I see you deeper, the way I reach the heart of your questions. I'm part of the essence, I impart the heavens. Plus smart and blessed with the art of sevens. From start to 11, with no deception. Tell me, how bad do you want my love? Am I the one you're thinking of? Do my love excite you? Do my heart invite you? Despite the ups and downs, I like for you to show me. I see you looking for your one and only. I need to know how bad you really want me. Do you love me? Do you trust me? Then show me how much you love me. I see you looking for your one and only. I need to know how bad you really want me. Do you love me? Do you trust me? Then show me how much you love me. You say you want a man to treat you right, take you out to dinner, show you good night. I'll be the man you need in your life. Ladies, if you love me, then say alright. I get deeper, deep in your heart, make you say I like it. Tell me that you like my style. You like the way I break it down. I show you how to move in a room full of vultures. How to live life the way you're supposed to. When you're on top of billboard posters. From the heart, baby, like I'm supposed to. I got ambition, baby, you should know of. Make a decision, this will never show up. Make a choice as long as not neutral. And keep in mind the timing is crucial. Yeah, I see you looking for your one and only. I need to know how bad you really want me. Do you love me? Do you trust me? Then show me how much you love me. I see you looking for your one and only. I need to know how bad you really want me. Do you love me? Do you trust me? Then show me how much you love me. What you got, little mama? What you got? Show me what you got, pretty lady. Show me you want my love, baby. Tell me how long you been waiting. So long. Don't drive yourself crazy. You want my love, baby. Don't live in denial. These feelings inside got you hypnotized by the way I ride. Who am I? Do or die? I be the Don Chifa with a diva, 2-seater, pack heater, that ether in the McLaren, jam-pack action in happening. Captain's friends in the back of Benzino, Alfacino, you know De Niro from zero to hero. I see you looking for your one and only. I need to know how bad you really want me. Do you love me? Do you trust me? Then show me how much you love me. I see you looking for your one and only. I need to know how bad you really want me. Do you love me? Do you trust me? Then show me how much you love me.